You know, after hearing it that way, I can never hear the original the same
Big
way.
facts, bruh. Big facts. Hey, we throwing our intro in the interest theme song battle.
For whoever the intro.
You know, because NWO has the brackets right now for
Right.
intros. I'm gonna submit ours in there.
You know what? How old are those niggas? Anybody know?
NWO?
They about my age.
Yeah. They all went to high school with Didge.
How old are you?
You nigga, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, you
You
know
should have
what?
known they was young, bruh.
They're like I knew they was young. The way they feel about the
You
no
should have known
three
who they
grown men
number
should
was.
feel that way about the fucking Hardy Boys. I knew they was young.
Wait, what's wrong with Hardy Boys though, bro?
I mean, I guess we said I fuck with the Hardy Boys don't help.
I mean,
Same, around the same age.
do you,
Right.
you watch wrestling?
Yeah.
Of course
You
he
do?
does.
Well, hold on. I listen here. I stopped that Attitude Era, so like
See, that's what I'm saying. See, niggas who love the Attitude Era love the Hardy Boys.
Why?
I mean, Attitude Era was smooth. What's wrong with
Wait, so you don't like the Attitude Era?
Oh, I love the Attitude Era. I'm just not a fan of
But-
the Hardy Boys.
That's
why?
because you grew up
They were some of the
before
best
there was an
high flyers
attitude
out
era.
of-
I wouldn't
Best to do with high flyers.
You want to know why I'm not a fan of the Hardy Boys?
Why?
Because I watch wrestling.
Okay.
Well, I don't
And
know
when I
you
say I
all
watch
this.
wrestling, I saw Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty do it first.
I mean, I saw him do so. I listen. I watched it from the golden era all the way to the Attitude Era. So I seen exactly what you seen.
I was just saying,
but I felt like they did it better, bro.
And I felt Edge and Christian was way better than the Hardy Boys.
In high flying,
And then the Dudley Boys
Edge
were
and
way
Christian-
better than the Hardy Boys.
Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys were a better tag team. But for what they did with the high flying, nobody has been better.
You know
than
what?
them.
This is why I hate the young
London
boys.
and Kendrick.
This is why I hate the
Nigga, we
young
the same age.
London and
No,
Kendrick
no,
were better
no.
high flyers.
See? No, it's a tag team called the Young Bucks.
Oh, okay.
young boys? Like,
That nigga we the same age. Nigga we the same
So you don't like them because somebody did it before them?
They're just not my.
a lot of
They
shit
don't
happened
spark
that
my
was
interest.
better, though. So it's like,
It's just certain things like when I watch wrestling, that's not what
you
I
a
watch.
The
Bron
fact
fan?
that Rudy was
I'm a
about to be
who
like,
fan?
this interview
Bron
was
fan?
over.
I respect what LeBron does. I'm not a Bron fan.
Okay, all right. I'm about to say.
I'm not a Bron sexual.
Okay, I'm about to say because that's very contradictional. So I'm
you just call him
a
a
known
Bron
Bron
sexual?
hater,
I know you hate LeBron. Why do you hate LeBron?
Why do you hate LeBron?
bro. I feel like he cries too much. He's too big to be crying too much. He does. He tries to dictate everything and everything around him. And like I said, I like my superstars.
But what
to-
do you expect when you've been dubbed before you even turned 18, the greatest player going forward? Like if you think
Kobe
about
was
it,
dubbed that?
hold on, but LeBron came after Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
So even then, there would have never been any type of LeBron Kobe conversation if they didn't already put that stamp on LeBron, like he is the created player at a 99.
Yeah, and I was. Good.
They've always said that about
and
him.
I was good with LeBron when he first got in the league and he was on Cleveland. I was rocking with him, and then after the decision and then everything afterwards, I just felt like, bro, you had a winning team with Miami, and then when the minute you lost, you said, I still need more help. I'm like, nigga, how much help do your ass need, bro? Like, I feel like no matter what, he's always going to find a way to blame on somebody else. And it's like, bro, you shouldn't. You are the superstar. I'm not doubting his skills. And like I said, I love what he off the court. Brown, my nigga, but on court, I hate how he acts. I hate how he acts on court. I hate the shit he does.
LeBron has turned. And this is not a sports podcast.
Yeah, it's not.
But I feel like LeBron has turned the NBA into fucking AAU.
I disagree because NBA had teams like NBA had.
No, no.
You
NBA
always
had
had-
teams,
we
NBA
had the
had
big
people who turned
threes.
together, had big three. They
But
had-
wait,
Shit, we had a big three at a point in time.
Wait,
We just couldn't win.
Didge.
But ours
Just
was built.
listen.
No, I'm listening. I'm
It
listening.
Just
wasn't
listen.
conspired behind the scenes.
How do we know that?
Here's how. Whoa. Here's how that is different than this.
Hey, Becca.
See, how that is different than this is because there's a difference when you are drafted, we trade for you, or we sign you in free agent. Brian got niggas with 6 years left on their contract. Like, oh no, we lost last night. Hey, yo, get me the fuck out of here.
But I mean,
James Harden
that's
got
what happened
5
that's
years.
happened for years. That's how Kareem Abdul-Jabbar got to LA. Like, let's
Yep.
not act like free agents didn't go play
Act-
15
You
months.
know what? Actually, if you think about it, that Lakers squad was stacked in a
Okay,
bitch.
but what I'm saying is there's a
with
difference.
Kareem?
Yeah.
Okay, but there's a okay. Let's do it like this.
The difference
No.
is, though,
Wait.
Can I,
No, you
all
cannot.
right,
Let Didge talk.
What the difference is everything is so much more visible because there's social media, because everything is so connected. We don't know what those conversations were back in the 70s and 80s. Niggas could have been talking the exact same way. And yeah, of course, now they go, oh no, we wasn't, because hindsight is always 20/20.
I definitely
want to act like they didn't, but we don't know that.
I definitely don't think that there was any newspaper clippings or any newspaper quotes of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar saying, "I gotta get the fuck out of here."
Of course, and that's what I said. But with social media, with everybody being so fucking connected now, niggas at their whim, they'll put out a tweet because it's the thoughts that they got at this moment. We don't know what these niggas was saying.
But my thing is like, James Harden just did this bullshit.
Dog,
Yeah.
Steph Curry, the only loyal person in the league right now.
You just
shit on Giannis, like,
he
Oh yeah, Giannis is too.
and
yeah,
and if Giannis do this shit 3 years in, I'm gonna call him a fuck nigga.
bro, that's
Like,
why
you
that's
signed-
why I started.
Giannis ain't going nowhere.
That's why I started beefing with
His mama like it
I
here.
lost respect for KD. I'm like,
Like,
bro,
you signed.
You know, I agree with you on that.
Well, what KD did, what he did was whole shit. But the way he did it, I can't knock it. You did all your time in Oklahoma.
no,
You have the option.
I look at that
You
worse
did all
than- I
your
look at that
time
worse
in
than Miami one.
You did all
I
your
do too.
time in Oklahoma.
That was a stack.
You did
squad,
everything.
too.
no,
Like
so,
you completed your no. But I'm saying he completed his contract.
right.
It was on him to say, "I'm not signing."
So it's not about the not signing; it's about going to the team that puts you out. Like that's
yeah, that is. I'm like, that's whole shit. To me.
right.
And not even just put you out. You was up 3-1.
Yeah,
and
they-
you couldn't close the door 3 times.
Because he wasn't that good.
Who was it?
The best player on the planet couldn't beat little Steph Curry.
No. Like KD did his thing in that. He did.
He did as much as he could.
He also choked 3 straight games.
But I feel like, but
Much like Paul George.
So
has
here's
been
the
doing.
thing. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Hey, Paul George ain't
Listen,
nowhere near on the level of
Brody,
KD.
listen here. Brody, one of my favorite players. I love Russell Westbrook. You will never win a championship with Russell Westbrook.
That's a fact.
That's a big fact.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think, like I said, no matter what, that wasn't going to work because of Russ.
Yep.
I think if they would have let.
And it was a nice squad, too.
They had a legit.
They had a squad.
Russ, Harden, and KD. I think if they would have let that develop, they probably could have.
Well, yeah, because see, the thing about
They
it
let
is,
that
well,
develop.
see, as we see now, and the thing about it is, and even when you watch those games back in the day when with OKC, anytime James Harden hit the floor, James and KD was way more efficient than Russ and KD. So it's like with James, remember he was 6 man at that moment. So like what made it dope was like, yeah, even if shit got rough, when you got to sit out Russ or you got to sit out and you bring in James is going to score. No matter what, he was one of the best 6 men at that time.
Hey, low
So,
key,
yeah.
I think if he did that in Brooklyn, not saying that he should be asked to do that, but if James was just to step outside his
That's what
body
people have been saying.
and was like, "Hey, let me lead the second unit," Brooklyn would be fucking up. James is a walking bucket.
Bucket.
That's what
Bucket.
people have been
He
saying.
showed up the first game like 30 pounds over shape and still gave
I
niggas
think,
50.
bro. I think he had. I think he had a fat suit
He
on, bro.
still gave
I
niggas
think he-
50.
That was like 8 days, and that nigga slimmed down like
He
40
slimmed down
pounds.
so
I know.
fast.
No,
like,
that
no.
nigga was out here like Brock Lee, bro. He had on his weights.
Right.
He had on his weights.
He had that suit that Will had on Fresh
Right,
Prince,
like, bro.
Nigga
But like I
had-
said, what would be funny is if it all comes out, if like Kyrie come out like, yeah, I was playing dumb, you know what I'm saying? I was
I
playing
was
crazy,
fucking off.
and then like they just did this conspiring. That one would be hilarious. That would be fucking funny.
I'm waiting on it because I think that Kyrie was like, "Oh, we can get James."
Yeah, because if
But
you
if
think
we get James, they probably gonna.
they might try to
They
get
might
me,
gonna trade me.
so let me be a problem, so nobody want me.
And then I felt like KD was on the other end of the phone. Was like, "Nigga, just play stupid."
Like they already think you crazy with the flat Earth. So
Right, just play stupid, my guy. And then Kyrie was like, "Yeah, so we got COVID, but I'm finna go party with like 55 niggas.
Yeah,
I don't want to be in the bubble." And then I love Kyrie, but Kyrie got to shut the fuck up.
That was going
I
wild.
think Kyrie overrated. I
real?
was never on the Kyrie train. Like he got the best handles in the league.
You just don't like any nigga that's ever played in Cleveland at this
No,
moment.
I fuck with a lot of people from Cleveland. But here's
Man,
the
what
thing.
about D-Miles?
Well, like, what about Kevin Love?
No, I fuck with Cleveland, but I never like I like when people was calling him like the best point guard. Like I don't know. I would pick
Nah,
John Wall. I would pick John Wall over Kyrie from personally.
I wouldn't because John Wall can't stay healthy.
Well,
Hey,
I mean outside of that,
But
but I'm
from
talking
what
about
I've
the skill
seen
set.
from John
like I said.
Wall, he don't even look like he blew that motherfucker out twice.
Right, bro. He can't.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nah,
He
ain't-
look like-
he ain't Jalen.
He look like
Or
he
Derek,
is
right?
out here.
Like but I also got Steph and Dame Lillard over Kyrie.
I can agree with both of those.
I mean,
Yeah,
look,
I could see it.
it's not like it's an invalid.
Well, some people will tell you. Some people
Kyrie
argue.
ain't to me. Kyrie ain't did enough.
There's some people got him high up there
I
though.
don't think he can. I don't think Kyrie. I mean, luckily he doesn't have to right now. I don't think he could lead the team either.
Kyrie couldn't.
He
He
can't.
proved that he couldn't.
He had the
I mean,
opportunity.
He had the
in
opportunity
Boston.
in Boston.
The Boston team, did they go to the conference final?
They was
Without him.
Without him.
Kyrie
Without
sat out
him.
the first year,
Right.
and then he sat out half the year, the second year in Boston.
They was way
And they
better
played
without
better
him.
without him.
Way
Right.
better
Shit,
without
I
him.
forgot that.
That's
I forgot that
terrible.
First year, yeah. Then yeah, he proved it.
Yeah, Boston didn't need Kyrie. They good with Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what's cracking?
What?
Your Knicks.
I told you,
I
bro.
got a better.
Eighth spot, bro. Eighth spot.
Fuck the Knicks.
I got it. They going to the playoffs.
They not.
Bergie got that bet.
I got to prove with Bergie that the Knicks is not going to the playoffs. Y'all need to stop putting your faith in the Knicks.
Eighth
Look.
spot, bro.
Look,
They
Juan.
not. They not.
Eighth spot.
I
I'm
took-
fucking with the Knicks this year.
Bro, I told you I had to end that toxic relationship.
No, you gotta come back.
You a smart man.
Wait, you was
a
a Knicks fan?
I've been a Knicks fan for damn near almost 20-something years,
You a
bro.
smart man in that
No,
relationship.
bro, you gotta come back.
Why are you trying to put him through that pain again?
Nah, dog.
Because they actually playing good.
Dog, I've been.
That's what they do. They gonna set you up.
That's what it's just like a bad. Like they gonna show you they change, and then when you get back with them, it's the same shit
You sound
over
like Stephen
and over
A.
again.
You sound like
The-
Stephen A.
The Knicks got a nice.
I'm not doing it, bro. I'm cool. I'm
They
cool.
not-
I'm cool here in Milwaukee, dog.
man,
I have a
nice-
consistent person who cares about me.
They
You're
young.
gonna put him through so much pain later this
Look. Okay, you know what? But
I mean, don't get me wrong. I still, Facebook stalk my ex, New
dude,
York,
I'ma
but
tell
I
you-
don't. I'm not
let
going
me tell you
back
a
to
secret.
Knicks.
we gonna be in pain regardless. If he goes back to being a Knicks fan, he gonna be disappointed. He gonna be disappointed being a fucking Bucks fan. You want to know why?
Now you just.
But I can get awards.
You have no faith in the
You have no
Bucks?
faith in the Bucks either.
No, that
I have an
is not
MVP
it.
over here.
I don't.
They
have
treat me
any
better.
Faith in the nigga that we just gave $250 million to. You want to know why? Because the motherfucker won't learn how to shoot a jump shot. That's why. Look, there's a difference when you play 82 games. Every team is not the same team back to back every night. It's very rare when you play Brooklyn on a Thursday and you got to play the motherfuckers on a Friday. You can fool the whole motherfucking league. But when you got to play a playoff series, I got to see you at the minimum 4 times.
Right.
I think they can do it.
I think they can do it, bro. So, cause here's the thing, because
Why they ain't beat Toronto then? Because after them first 2 games, they
Bud need to fucking go.
after them
Like,
first
well,
2
no.
games,
I don't like
they
the-
figured out what the
but
fuck
here's the
Giannis
thing.
was gonna do.
But here's the thing, you can figure out what Giannis gonna do. Remember, they had Hack-a-Shaq.
You okay over there?
I mean, I know who y'all talking about, but I don't be watching back.
You don't get no fuck.
But like I said, they had Hack-a-Shaq,
But
and
I
they
know
figured
what
out what
you're
Shaq
talking
was going to do,
I had to check on
and
you.
role players picked up.
Yeah, I like
Our
that.
role players need to make sure they step up for
Look at
sure.
the background. There's a white background with our logos.
I can't shut up.
It's just that's all it is.
Fuck you.
I don't even know why I put their logo in the middle like they special and shit.
They are, man. We got 2/4 of the world famous Geek Squad. Got my
Just say hi.
Geek set. Don't say Geek Squad, man.
oh damn, that's right. Geek Squad is them niggas. Geek Squad is them niggas that come out to your house and don't fix shit. They was like,
and
well,
Bacardi hate that. Bacardi hate that so much.
I mean, I do too.
my bad, Bacardi. No, fuck that. He owned that, dog. Took a nigga like 6 years to get my goddamn shirt
You say
together.
Geek Squad, you gonna leave out here. You like, where the hell my shirt at? Cardi can pull up, take it, and leave.
Yeah, because that's that nigga show
They're
got
not the Geek
tagged.
Squad. They're the Geek set.
Geek set.
My bad.
World fam- So ask me
I
this question.
smoke a lot of weed.
So since it's the first time y'all officially been on the DFS, how'd
This
y'all
is-
come together?
This is the second time.
Second time?
I said officially.
The first time
We wasn't visual back then,
Oh, okay. Y'all can be seen by
and we actually
by
got actual
all
liquor and water.
7
and shit.
of my
Oh, yeah, 'cause
followers.
what did we have last time?
Mountain Dew and vodka. Mountain Dew and
Would you like some Fireball?
Hell no.
You want some whiskey?
like how you niggas gonna be mad at Fireball, but y'all do fucking hot food challenges?
Bro,
You know,
Fireball, again, y'all trying to take me back to my college days.
Because Fireball.
How was you really living in college, bro?
yeah,
Please explain.
dude, that
I
was
lived in a fraternity house in my freshman year.
Oh, so you was just a filthy nigga for about 4 years.
I wasn't. No, my freshman year, my guy Mike,
Ditch had a mohawk.
he was,
yeah the Mohawk, bruh.
That was
Bruh.
only for spring break. That was a week.
Was it colored?
No, it was a low mohawk. I'll show you a picture. I'll bring the picture back up from Facebook. I'll make it my profile picture.
Dog, you had a mohawk.
What?
Yeah,
Who talked you into that?
What?
Who talked you into that?
This had a wild college life, bro.
Bro, you had a wild.
Different.
He was a
You
wild
know,
boy.
A lot of questionable
Why?
stuff.
Why you let him do that?
He was gone. He was in
Yeah,
Northern
I was
Illinois.
talking
He was
about-
miles away. I wasn't around him.
You wasn't checking on your cuz?
I saw when it hit Facebook.
Brother.
This is my
See,
brother.
all y'all niggas are related in one way or another.
Yeah, no, this is my brother.
The
I
strong,
saw it when it
strong family.
yeah, when it hit the Facebook. That's when I saw
It
it.
hit Facebook. My mom texted me because I was already in spring break by the time it hit Facebook. My mom texted me, like, "You got a mohawk?" I didn't see that shit until like a day later. I saw Deuce's comment on it. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I guess I should have told people."
Was it colored?
No, it was
Just a regular old mohawk.
Regular fucking mohawk.
So
bro.
you was out here looking like one half of the Legion of Doom?
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't a tall mohawk. It was still shaved. Like I always keep my hair low, but
You had a little hair growing in the middle.
Yeah, it had the mohawk, and it was pointed. It was a wild time, man.
You was down there.
See if I can find it.
Where'd you go for spring break?
That year we were in PCB, Panama City Beach.
You
Panama
Panama
City,
white
yeah.
bitches with that mohawk, did I know
He was
you
taking
did.
down all the Spanish broads.
I know you did.
Oh shit! There you go, right there.
Let me see, because I
Yo.
was judging him just for saying
Hey,
judging.
wait a minute.
Bro,
What is
who
the
he looked like Taz.
no? You ever watched The Parenthood?
Oh, that's no.
Dead
Our
out.
whole life.
Look at my photo.
No, I didn't went to that one. Our whole life, they called him that.
Yeah, I'm so
Our
glad. I'm so
whole
glad
life.
on the face of the earth.
Yeah, our whole life.
I didn't
I need to find out where Nicholas is.
Yep.
He living his life somewhere. Not
No, you did look like Nicholas.
Bro, our whole life, that's what he got.
That's fucking.
That's
hilarious.
funny, dog. But let's go ahead. Let's talk about some of these current events that's been going on recently. Normally we would have music for it, but we don't. So we'll do the typical. Still not working, dog. What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
The Batman 66 outfit.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Okay, there we go. So, we got a new president, my guy.
Hey.
The oldest nigga in the world.
Oldest nigga in the world. But more importantly,
We got a black VP.
we got a black, Asian woman.
a real woman.
Can't call, you know, I don't want to say female, you know,
First,
get mad
first
about
woman
that.
ever.
She smell like shea butter and
Like,
soy
and no,
sauce.
no matter what race, no matter what.
Big facts.
First woman ever.
First woman ever.
Shea butter and soy sauce.
And the crazy part is, since we got the oldest living president and the first woman, I guarantee you
Y'all don't
in
find
2.5 years, we're going to have the first woman president.
Y'all don't find this racist?
This nigga's not going. Why?
What's racist?
What's racist about
He
it?
became president, promoted his house nigga.
We're out of slavery.
Light skinned niggas was in the house. Is
She
this not a
is
fact?
She is not a house.
Is this not a fact?
She not a house nigga.
I wouldn't say she's.
Fam, she kick. All bullshit aside, I was watching old ass stand up of Dave Chappelle, and he was talking about like he was kicking it with Chris Tucker. So Chris Tucker took it to an after set. At the after set, he was actually sitting there chilling with Chris Tucker, Al Gore, Kamala when she was still Senate, something like that. Whoever the governor of California was at the time, because he was at the Laugh Factory, I think he said, and he told the story of how they was talking about, you know, Barack when he was thinking about running for president, and they made Dave Chappelle call and leave a message on this nigga voicemail. So he left. So he left this wild ass voicemail. Fast forward to, you know, a presidential debate that was going on. It was like Hillary, him, and whoever the other nigga was for the Democratic Party. And he was like, looked like it was a fucking halo over dogs. Like, yes, this nigga's going to be president. So, you know, he said the other nigga left because he knew he was losing. Hillary was hanging out. It was like Barack was taking forever. He was like, Barack came up to him. He grabbed him like a real nigga and hugged him and shit like that. And he's like, Dave Chappelle, I got your voicemail, my nigga. And it was like, damn, Kamala's back there kicking it with the crew. So I was cool with this shit. And then did you see they all had on purple, right?
Yeah.
So I found out it was significance for why all three of like them had on purple, like Michelle, Dr. Biden, and Kamala. She had on a version of purple.
Yeah.
They said the reason why is because it was a bipartisan system thing. Because purple is made by combining blue and red. So they had a little hidden meaning behind it. Cause you know what? I was sitting there thinking, like, look,
Big gang shit.
she's an AKA. She should be out here in some form of pink or green.
See the
Oh,
Because the AKAs was wilding for the last couple of days.
I forgot which. Like,
They done let one of the hoes in the White House.
They were, they had the whole thing. They were talking about her outfit, and they were like, "Yeah, it's significant for her wearing purple. You know, it's a color of royalty."
Yeah.
And then they were like, "And it's also the colors of her sorority." Bro, Black Twitter,
Man.
they ran with that. Like, who is this lady?
I don't think no sorority rocks purple, dog.
Not that I'm aware of.
Like, when she started,
Q-Dog.
I think the Qs are the only ones that
Qs
said no
that's-
sorority.
That's a
That's the
fraternity.
fraternity,
she
though.
becoming Q-Dog, and I was
Like, dog.
they was on this lady's.
Dog, the funniest shit. Okay, so you remember when Biden and then when Obama and then was getting ready to leave office, they kept doing all these tweets about the shit Biden was gonna do, fucking with Trump, right?
Oh yeah.
Dog, why'd they post one with Kamala and Biden before he was walking on the post? Like, look here, dog, you can't. I don't care how much you want to, nigga. Don't you dare ski weed. I was like they already on this nigga ass with these memes, dog. But since we talking memes,
That's dope. We got a black female vice president.
that is dope. Let's give it a round of applause.
I'm running for president.
That is true, man. They already think you a serial killer, bro. You can't run for president.
Bro, I'm running.
You know what? You are free to run all you want
If
to.
Donald
my guy.
Trump could throw his hat,
He can't throw his hat no more, I don't think.
I'm just saying, if Donald Trump could be like, fucking, I'm president, why I can't be president?
Because he fucked it up for any common man to ever run
He
for that
definitely
position.
did fuck it
Oh,
up.
and they're going to play Dusty Rose when I come out for my inauguration.
Dusty Rose. That's gonna be
He's just a common man.
Nah, dog.
Do you really want to?
Be the president?
I wouldn't, bro. That's
Nah, bro.
it's too much.
I
shit.
mean, if I run for president, dog, I'm coming out to this.
Yeah. Welcome to the church, volume 2. Exclusive 213.
this is what you coming out to?
I'm coming out to
Got my
dog.
nephew Nate Dogg in the house. Nate Dogg, holla at him. Where you at?
Riding in my car, and I'm listening to the radio.
And that shit
Nah, I
sucks.
can't let that fly. You know, Facebook will shut it down
You
and play more than 30
gotta
seconds.
act like you perfect, and they always watching your ass.
It was-
Like, you
Yeah.
don't
Like,
need
I
that.
did it for a campus and I hated it.
I would.
I say nigga too much to run. I could run.
Big facts.
I really think I'll be like the president with like the nigga with dirty habits.
Because I feel like soon as
Mr. President.
Do you really want to live in the White House? 'Cause I think that's a creepy ass fucking
I feel
place
like
to live.
as soon as somebody come at me wrong, I'm like, nigga, what? Like, I feel like I'll drive.
What's the
Yes,
famous strip
always
club in
there.
DC? They definitely gonna find me at that motherfucker.
Right, bro.
Every fucking
bro.
night.
Listen, I like edibles. Like, fam, I like there's too much shit that I'm not willing to give up.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I think both Barack and Trump was fucking with edibles while in the White House.
but
'Cause
I ain't trying to hide that shit.
you just want to be
Oh,
out there on the
God.
front lawn, just rolling up.
I like I said, it's too much. You gotta deal with Congress. You niggas be mad disrespectful.
I'm changing the inauguration date.
Niggas be waiting to dig up old tweets.
Right.
Yeah, you want to
I-
get Kevin
Leave
Hart,
that shit
and I
there.
know you got some terrible ass old
I
tweets, my nigga.
definitely saw old tweets.
Bro, there was a moment where we was roasting somebody on Twitter. Like that still lives in the atmosphere.
Right, dog, that's
We was
still there.
killing them. It was me and a whole bunch of EMP and a couple of other people. We was roast, but it just ended up happening. And I was like, I know that lives there. I'm like, fam, I ain't got time.
You can't get no real job. with that
Okay,
out there.
so because you have a blue check, did all the bad shit you did go away?
hey, my nigga, when you get a blue check?
Yeah,
I've been at it.
You been had a blue check.
Oh, my bad, Rudolph Alexander
Bro, why
Strong
you?
Esquire.
He always do. I don't know why.
I'm just saying.
Cuz, dog, you official, my nigga. You
Just
Because-
from being both of y'all friend on Facebook, Rudy's is more squeaky clean than Juan.
because Rudy
Y'all
has
be saying wild shit.
Rudy
Rudy just be promoting and
Rudy has an image. This is probably not even Rudy real page to be friends with him on. He probably has a whole
backup
filthy ass page.
He got on like a blazer.
like he
His
over
profile
here,
pic.
just disgusting.
What does white Facebook look like? I know you.
I know you
I
been
don't
there,
know
though.
why they look.
Bro. You got in.
I'm of the culture, man. What you talking about?
Just because you of the culture don't mean you didn't get in.
Nigga, you got in.
I didn't get in.
You that one black friend all white folks are proud to
Hey,
have.
low key,
You,
I am. I'm not
you
gonna lie.
are our Donald Glover.
I'm not gonna lie.
You are
white
that
people
one.
love me, fam.
You that one white friend.
You are Donald Glover.
It's okay, bro.
As far as the rest of the niggas I know, you are the Donald.
You are the
Why?
Donald Glover.
Am I the Donald Glover?
Donald
Yeah.
Glover is loved by all. This nigga do
Like,
videos
bro,
with no shirts on, and we accept
if,
it.
if you started like if a nigga was to be like, yo, I just saw Rudy on like 45th and Capitol barefoot with a guitar,
It wouldn't be weird.
We wouldn't
it wouldn't even be far fetched to me.
we wouldn't be mad. No, we be like, this nigga finna drop a fire ass
I'll
album,
just be
dog.
like, bro,
I don't got that type of allure yet.
he's
bro.
one with the
I
people.
don't got that type of allure yet, man.
Like 2 days later, this nigga
just out
dropped.
there teaching niggas about geek culture,
Right.
Barefoot with some
Barefoot.
khakis on, and then
Sitting-
geek shirts,
Geek said-
shirt.
No, you remember he ain't got no shirt on, so he got a chain.
Ah, you just got the big
you got
geek eagle with
you
the
got the big
ah.
geek eagle, dog.
I feel it.
Nigga, you gotta get it made.
Hey, just-
Borrow some of this nigga rich ass money.
What makes y'all think I got?
He got. I
money?
guarantee you, he got a jeweler in his speed dial right now.
I don't.
No, bro, he don't wear jewelry. He of the culture.
I forgot. He got a debt.
He got a wooden African.
He got a.
chain.
You got a wood. You got Africa.
You got one, don't you?
Africa
I had
made
a
out
wooden
of coconut.
chain. I did have a
See?
wooden-
Everybody got a wooden chain.
We just like
You such a rapper, dog.
Man, why can't I be a rapper?
All right, speaking of rapping, bro, you recently just dropped a fire ass single. Tell us what inspired you to make that there.
Well, so the album that I'm working on is called All I Ever Wanted Was an Opportunity. So with my story, and one of the things that I feel like where a lot of people lie into as far as like where that walk of life, I was never like the most gangsters nigga. I was never the most dope boy selling nigga, but I was around the niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always a part of the action of what's going on. So it's like I feel like that story was not told. So I was like, all right, this album is going to be a more personal album, but it's going to be me telling my story of just being around, right? But then I was like, I wanted to be a personal album, so I was like, I want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, my inner demons. I want to talk about the things that I'm dealing with, you know what I'm saying, the self-doubt and everything like that. So that's kind of like what kind of geared this whole album, what I was working on. So then when I started writing the song is called, well, at the moment when I wrote the song, I didn't have a hook for it, but I had the verses down. So I was like, all right, I'm going to write this. And like I started off with that spoken word piece, and then I kind of went into it, you know, I was like, all right, this is going to be a more personal song. And then I reached out to Dear Silas, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Like he killed that hook. But it was like it fit. It blended everything in, because like when you listen to the song, like even just like from the beginning of it, like the very, very first thing I say is I'm trying to right my wrongs. I'm overwhelmed by these emotions. You know, I'm sipping potions when I write these songs. So it's like, you know,
Bars.
it's telling you like where we're at, right? Like where you gonna go with this? Because like the most personal songs, a lot of the times it is fueled by whatever vice. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is like if you drinking, if you smoking, it's like that's when you're gonna get really deep into those songs. So I was like, all right, I wanted to kind of do that. And I was like, I want to make sure I'm telling my truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I want to tell everything, how I feel, going through it and everything like that. And that's kind of what fueled that song. And I was like, it was dope because it was like, when you listen to it, it's not like oh man, this is just a down song, because the tone of the song and how it is, it sounds pretty like you can vibe to it very well.
Right.
But it makes you reflect when you listen to it. So that's kind of where I wanted to go with that.
All right, so who all you got on this album?
So I got Dear Silas, I got a joint with Graph. For those who fuck with Graph, then got the joint that I did with Michael Christmas on it. Of course, Bergie Streets is on it, and then my homie Beverly, Princess Beverly Ann is on it, and then
Little Unicorn.
yeah,
That's my girl.
Yeah. That's the homie, man. She was on my first album, killed it. So me and her got a really dope song on there. It was most likely will be the next single on there. And then of course my guy Easy Hayes are on there. So yeah,
All right, so is the project done?
it's done. Yeah, we're just getting it mixed down and everything.
So this is what we're gonna need you to do, bro. All right, you're gonna have to like find somewhere in there for me and this nigga Juan to come do a quick skit.
Okay.
Like we just want to come and just do some ignorant ass
No, I
skit.
don't want to do that on not on this project. When he has a fun project, this is personal to him,
All right, you get a pass.
and I want to be ignorant.
You get a pass.
So we let him do some fun shit.
Next project,
When are you and Bergie getting back together?
they never broke apart, bro.
I mean, like not that y'all broke up. It was just like, when can we get a group?
They
out
on their
again?
Outcast. Like this nigga's over
Like
here
when
on
I
his
said back
Andre
together, it was
3K.
like, when we
This
get
nigga
the
over
streets
here.
and young deuces out.
Right. This year, most likely, we shot the video with Champ for the song off of my album, and like what was funny is when we posted it, like people was in the comments like, "Oh shit, it's good to see y'all back together." I'm like, "Fam, y'all know what?"
Like niggas really think y'all broke up.
Like I talked to this, like this is my blood cousin. Like I talk to him every day. Like
No, y'all broke up. That's what they did.
but
We
yeah.
broke up, bro. It's over.
Yeah, I just, when we get in the streets and Young Deuce is out.
This year.
Exclusive shit that I'll send you $5. I get you some exclusive streets and Deuces tracks.
Nigga, I'll let you be
Nigga,
on
don't
my
you owe me
podcast.
$5?
This is exclusive enough for you.
Hey, man.
You are in the presence of greatness.
I am a businessman. This is not. I am not.
Listen
out
here,
here
Didge.
giving out
If
exclusive
there's a
tracks.
way to get money, Didge gonna try to get some money out of it.
That's why I fuck with Didge.
I can't pay you $5.
You know what? Just because I'm on your podcast, I'll even discount it. $4.99.
Nigga, that's still $5. Where the fuck do you think I was born? Jesus.
Terrible human beings.
I'm mad you try to play me like that.
Man.
That's why that movie sucked.
All right, we'll get to that. I'm sure.
All right. So, first of all, if you haven't been paying attention to the news or even us, Dr. Dre was in the hospital. He is definitely home, and apparently he's back in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Doing what?
However, people were saying like that it looked real. That picture did look. It was weird. Something weird about that picture.
Yeah,
Like,
he looked
was
like-
that the fake Dr. Dre? Like,
To be fair, they real life could have been like, all right, took the picture. All right, now we got to go lay back down.
because that picture,
Yeah.
it was just something off about that picture. And I was like, is this a real picture?
It's a real picture. He
I
was
know
in
it
the
is,
studio.
but it just
he just didn't look like he was
Does
really.
anybody have the
speeding.
picture?
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, you can find it real quick.
Yeah, I know we
While they
posted.
looking for the picture of Dr. Dre, so first of all, we glad that we didn't lose him.
Oh yeah, man.
You
Let's
know
hear
what I'm
it. That
saying?
would have been, bro. I was on pins and needles. Like,
I would have
I do
definitely-
not want this to be the start.
First person I would have called the cops on would have been his wife because
It was all her fault.
I don't trust her. But in other, I guess we can call this good news.
What the fuck would Dr. Dre even be in the studio working on? Cause
Well,
don't
he's
nobody-
always working.
'cause don't nobody give a fuck about this Detox album.
He's not working on detail. He's working on the recovery.
He always working on something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he always, because remember, he still does. This is the picture.
That's photoshopped as a
No,
motherfucker.
it look. You look at it like, wait a minute, that does not look like. But like, I mean, he's remember he still works with TDE.
But he also
still works with. Yeah, he posted.
Oh, so he just in there making beats ain't nobody gonna use?
Probably.
No. His beats is when you working on something that he says this is my project that ain't gonna never come out. Because damn near everybody in the industry worked on Detox. Like, he called everybody. Everybody
Right.
got a story about, like, yeah, I was in there working
Yeah.
on Detox.
Because one of my
Were you
favorite
on
songs
Detox?
that got leaked
Nah, I didn't
was
get
done
that.
by Royce.
The truth on the detox was the friends you made along the way. That's what detox was.
I will punch
Go
Dr.
some
Dre
of
in
that bullshit.
the fucking head. No.
That is what detox is.
Is that what he was telling people? No. That is sick. So it's not about the music. It's about the friendship.
It's about the friendship that we made.
No, my nigga, it's about the music.
I would tell Dr. Dre to shut the fuck up and never speak to me again. Never talk.
I'm so mad. I'm mad at you, nigga.
Okay, so since
Hey, what are
we
you
got,
looking up now, bro? I see.
Yeah, mind your goddamn business.
What's going on, bro?
Mind the business that pays you.
since we got this is in the building, and he is a musical guru. Damn, I forgot the fucking question I was
You're a
trying to
terrible human being. So, who in here besides me feel like Lil Wayne is the luckiest motherfucker in the world?
Of course.
Oh no, I'm definitely on your side.
Okay,
course.
because for those who don't know, before
Call it luck. I mean, it was calculated. He knew what he was doing.
to the eyes of a millions,
Was he finna go to jail before he took that
minimum
picture?
10.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was finna get
He
locked up.
he pleaded guilty.
He,
So
he,
he,
knew, he knew it was sad.
Yeah.
He knew he had nothing on it. So yeah, he pleaded after. I think it was after he had already, started going out there, like hyping for Trump. But he knew it was sad. So it's like I can't call it lucky. He know what type of nigga Trump is.
right.
Like,
Well,
So-
you got to remember, dude. Prior to Trump running, Trump was cool with a lot of rappers.
Maybe Wayne needs to be in jail.
He not going now.
But I'm just saying, maybe
I know where you going with this.
maybe he needs time to focus and reflect on what little life hair, whatever the fuck the nigga got left. Cause like
He's not going to, though.
that's the sad part. And I love this nigga. Like, dog is my favorite
on
rapper.
one level, I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't get the charges.
So I've
He was somewhere where he shouldn't have been with a gun. Or something
I've
like
made
that.
my terms.
Basically.
Like, there's certain people where I'm like, you know what? I gotta only like their music because their personal views are trash as shit.
yeah.
So like Lil Wayne, like there's a lot that I don't agree with them on. Like, it's just like it, and it's like if I continue to focus on that, I can't fuck with Wayne because of that. Because there's a lot of shit that he say and does that I don't fuck with.
I get why he say this wild shit. It's like most motherfuckers when they say, "Well, I live in a bubble," you lying. You see everything that fucking goes on.
Didn't
So
Scott say that too, or was that A$AP Rocky?
That was A$AP Rocky.
But like
ASAP.
this nigga, I genuinely think he lives
Oh no,
in his
I
own
do.
fucking world.
I do.
and he really don't know what the fuck be going
But see,
on.
but and that's the issue that because my thing is this, and I you can live in a bubble. I don't care about you living in a bubble, but at some point you got to be a person that seeks out that knowledge to understand, especially when you have kids in this world that's going to deal with it.
I
You
don't
have
give a fuck
people,
about that.
but see that's the thing, and that's the issue. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I took issue to when 50 Cent was on his podcast and he was telling like Lil Wayne like, oh yeah, I only want to fuck with something exotic. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I don't date like black women. I look for you know what I'm saying. He's like, oh, you can find a black woman anywhere in the hood, and I'm just like, for me, for somebody who is a big advocate, especially for the dark skinned women, for the women who for the you know for as much as like people fetishize and uplift the light skinned woman, like I'm that person that's going to do the opposite. I uplift the dark skinned, brown skinned women on a high level, and I make sure I'm very vocal about it because of knowing that, right? But my thing is, I'm like Lil Wayne sitting here laughing at 50 Cent saying that, but I'm like, nigga, your daughter is a dark skin, darker complexion. So I'm like that type of shit, like that's the type of shit that irks me because it's like, is that small shit that I see that I'm like, no, it's not as small as you think, and it fucks with me. So that's why I was like, there's certain
you need
people,
help.
There's
As a
certain people that
human,
like, yeah, that's the type of shit.
At this point, I don't even want to hear music from the nigga no more. Like,
Yeah.
it's not good,
Bro,
not at all.
I don't rush to listen to his music.
But I mean, I think Deuce is along the line. He's saying with certain rappers, then it's like does it taint their old shit? Because it's like I don't listen to New Wayne, but I do still want to go back to listen to like the Carter 2, the Carter 3.
I mean, I feel like the way Wayne is now, I feel like Wayne's probably always been that way. It's just more we see it more now. I think Wayne's always lived in a bubble. I think he's always had this clouded way of.
Well, I mean,
you've been rich since 12. Like what the?
I was
Like
gonna say 14.
Big
like
facts.
when he said the shit when he was doing some interview and they asked him about Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Like it was very stupid and he shouldn't have said it. But I'm like, bro, you probably ain't experienced racism firsthand because you've been rich since 12.
But still, even other
Like, some
other
shit you
rich
just-
black people though. Like I can't even other rich black people, even other rich black people who grew up rich, they still understand. So that can't be
that can't be
the excuse.
You got to have some level of empathy. You
Like,
got to be
right.
because
You can't-
empathy is not that I like. People confuse sympathy and empathy. Sympathy is I know exactly what you were going through because I've been through it.
Right.
Empathy is just I have enough knowledge to understand that this is important to you, and I can see that you are affected by it, and I can understand that to the level where I can be compassionate, or I can.
I'm not looking for empathy from Dwayne.
Well, see, that's the
Michael
thing.
Carter.
There's certain people that I'm not, and that's what I tell people all the time. Like when people get up in arms over the shit that Wayne says. Yes, I don't like it, but I'm like, but also you got to look at the subject. This even shit with 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a very, very smart person, but he's going to say some ignorant shit. So I'm not going to look to him for certain things. There's certain people that I'm like, I'm just not going to look to them in that realm.
And that's
Why,
what I
why
be,
are we caring about what they
and that's
think
what
anyway?
I be wanting.
And that's another thing.
They are
another thing.
not part of. Didn't we learn anything from Ja? No one cared about what Ja
Hey, I
thought.
posted this like Dave Chappelle's like, who the fuck gives a fuck what Ja Rule got said? at times like
That's
this?
how I feel
But
about
it's,
Lil Wayne.
It's unfortunate because
Where is
in this
Ja?
world,
Because
that's just
it's
it
in
is.
our face. Because they posted and people feel like they gotta care. Like
no,
I hear
man.
this shit Lil Wayne saying go by my
Outside of
business.
Rudy, I don't give a fuck if you got a blue check.
It's culture. Let's not act like.
Why you keep coming to my man's blue check?
No, I said outside of Rudy, I don't give a fuck who has a blue check.
I don't
okay.
care about his blue check. Don't hype his blue check up.
I mean,
got a
I'm
blue
sorry.
check?
I know a nigga with a blue check, fam. I don't.
No.
Not too many times I know a nigga with a blue check.
Can I get a blue check, bro?
Nigga, how do you get a blue
one?
check, bro?
I tell y'all, I told y'all this
He
story
told the
multiple
story.
times, dog.
Nigga, you ain't. This is our show. I don't give a fuck what
We
you said on
did the
somebody else's
mixtape
shit.
with Sway's Universe, and then after that, the blue check came, and then we was going to get the whole squad done. But then when everybody was going at Trump, and it was verified accounts going at Trump, Twitter put a hold on all food check.
They recently reopened.
They reopened it recently, yeah, but it was pretty much for all of Trump's turn.
Yeah.
It was like, we're not doing any new ones unless whatever you got to go through.
Hey
but
man,
they
I'm going to
put
get a
a
blue
hold
check
on it.
this weekend. You coming?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how I get one?
I'm going to get one this
Literally,
weekend.
I don't even know how I like. This is like.
Can you call somebody?
I
Watch
listen,
y'all
I
ask-
can't.
Watch y'all look on my page tomorrow because this nigga was on our show and I have a blue check.
If you do that, and if that happens,
Can
then
you- can you
I
get-
got to reevaluate like just my value because I'm like, I
Nigga,
didn't know
we've
I
been
had
telling
that.
you got value.
I didn't know
You
I had
won't listen.
that.
Can you get me a meeting with Nike?
No,
We not.
No, if you can. Say, fuck his meeting. Why haven't we had a meeting?
Because y'all don't. You should be meeting with like Marvel or some shit. I'm trying. To
I'm on the listen. I'm
This
still
nigga
on
trying
the
to be-
come up.
Pop culture and geek.
I'm still on the come up.
Well,
Matter
be
of fact,
geek coach and let me be Nike.
Nigga, why ain't y'all got to deal with Crunchyroll then?
listen here,
Hey, we-
y'all one. Do y'all named us the world famous geek set? That was not a thing from us. That came from y'all.
Who, wait,
We are very humble.
we
niggas.
we did that.
Yes.
I do.
Nigga, we out here putting niggas
Shit
up.
stuck.
We are very humble niggas.
Are y'all using that? Because if y'all are,
We
They
have
are.
not used it. No, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
We are very humble niggas.
It only gets said when I'm on anything with Tone Deaf Radio.
world famous geek set.
Run with that shit, nigga. Damn. Make yourself world
Look,
famous.
man,
You
y'all-
fuck with us.
Y'all are niggas.
Nigga,
bro.
we go to Japan, we taking y'all with us.
Hey, you know, we just I gotta big up my niggas.
What'd you say?
They just accepted.
I know,
Right.
like, because
when we dub y'all some shit,
does
run
not
with it.
miss a moment to call me her famous friend.
Like, okay.
You
Yes,
Why you do
all
it?
my famous friends.
Run
I
with
don't
it.
have any famous friends. You the only one.
I'm not famous.
Nigga, you rub elbows with famous niggas, man. You famous, man.
I remember when I first met her
I don't.
inside of the small ass motherfucking nightclub. We was in quarters.
It was in quarters.
We was in quarters. I think
When
that-
were you in quarters?
I-
Back when quarters used to be popping.
back when I was a rapper.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, nigga, when did you go to quarters?
Yeah, I used to rap. I think the night.
That's right up past
Yeah, it was- I wanna
Every
s-
black man used to rap.
I want to say it was like
Or maybe beats.
it was like
I did both
It
in
was
the
like an
South.
open mic type of thing.
I did both in the
I
South.
think you and Bergie did like Mad Flavor.
Yeah.
First time I met Deuces.
First time I heard this nigga was High Off Life.
That like
Oh, that's a dope ass.
then
track.
it blew
That's,
me with
that's
a
like
dope-
my favorite
That's a
track
dope
by
record
you
for me. The
niggas.
first
I
verse.
caught a nigga in college because of dude.
You was getting hoes because of dog.
So
You just go eat off your brother?
No, some dude. I guess because obviously Northern Illinois is not too far from Chicago.
Right.
I guess somebody was a fan of him, and he was like, I was at
You ain't
party,
give a
he was
nigga a
playing it.
verse?
No, he was playing it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Blah blah blah. That's my brother and cousin. I just left it at that because I had my friends there. I didn't really care about it. And dude was like, no, you lying. These niggas out of New York. And then I was so drunk that the fact that he just told me I was lying, I was like, bro, I'll beat your ass right now. I immediately went from 0 to 100.
You didn't
I
just
was
pick
so
up the phone and just
fucking
call
mad.
the nigga and have
No,
him.
no, I was
People,
so mad.
people thought we was from New York for real too.
My guy, he was like, bro, just be easy. You know that's your brother. I'm like, no, fuck this. I'm finna beat dude's ass. Don't never come at me like that. I ain't ever finna do shit for clout. And dude got all, he was, oh, no, I'm just saying. I know they stay in New York. You don't gotta lie, bro. And I was like, bro, this ain't my house. I'm just gonna leave. But I was ready to fight, though. I was already drunk, so that didn't
You
help.
gonna fight over your brother's name?
No, because...
That's love, my nigga.
I think it was more the fact that Bro called him a liar.
Yeah.
it was just the fact that, yeah, though, I got caught
And then
liar
We
over
learned
something
in the
so
day. We
basic.
learned don't call Didge a liar, bro.
But here's the thing: is like, how do you really prove that?
You call him.
I mean, I could have...
He definitely could have called me. I would have answered.
Right.
But then he was like,
Now who's this?
but do you trust the voice on the other end? He's like, wait a minute.
I mean, truthfully, I could have showed...
Your
I
rapper
mean,
voice ain't just speaking voice?
Kanye called Talib to get bitches. So what's the difference?
Well, it was just the fact that my integrity was... I was so...
I feel
that
you,
was
bro.
one of the most baddest moments I've ever had. And it was just so quick.
Didge out here fighting.
I'm not an angry
Nigga,
person.
respect me.
I'm not an angry person. I try to be calm in most
I just find that funny as hell. Like he like to tell somebody like, oh, nigga, you don't know them, nigga. And like, and that's
How
right.
you just gonna tell me I don't know my brother?
That's right.
We grew up together.
I guess because niggas lie so much that like they name drop for no reason.
But it wasn't
I
even
feel
like
it.
said
I
in
can
front
see
of
his
the crowd.
point.
It was literally like we at a party. Say if this is early at the party. Say it's like this nigga, but we already was drinking all day.
Right.
And I'm like, oh yeah, that's crazy. That's my brother. And that was it. Didn't like I was like trying to stunt with it or anything. It was off topic. And it was just the fact that he told me I was lying. I'm like, bro, what?
Didge out here,
That's funny.
Didge out here whooping ass.
I mean, But like, you know how it be sometimes, like, because niggas who don't be knowing people, like, they be so enamored,
Right.
and then like most niggas who don't know niggas, I be like, that's normal shit.
Right.
Like they be like, damn man, if I could meet this, oh, man, we play. He trash in 2K.
Right.
Like I'll be whooping
When you
his
have-
ass.
When you have something on them and shit like that.
Y'all like that shit y'all hear on the radio, and I'll be whooping his ass.
Right,
He
nigga.
can't fuck with me in these video
Real
games.
niggas here, he got his ass whooped while his own song was playing, my nigga. That was me, my
I
nigga.
was in the studio while he was recording this, beating his ass in 2K. That's how bad it was.
Niggas be real life enamored with
Bro,
you.
like, well, the funniest shit ever is because, so, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, me and Bergie, like, that's my first cousin and everything like that.
Right.
So, like, the whole, like, where EMP started and everything, like, I had my crew, Bergie had his crew, P-Rock had his crew. So, P-Rock is, like, my childhood best friend. Shout out to
Right.
Promise, right? So, we grew up, and we had this group together. It would be me, Bergie's crew, my crew, and P-Rock's crew, and we call ourselves the Empire. But my crew is just full of my niggas that I
So
fuck
who
with.
was Lucius Lyon?
Right, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, junior year, I was like, all right, man, I'm just gonna, like, Bergie had all, like, the real rappers on his crew. So, like, shout out to Bandana. Bandana used to be part of Bergie crew. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. I was like, Bergie, I'm coming to your school, because at this point I was at Mesmer. I was trying to get out of Mesmer, so I'm gonna just go to wherever Bergie at. I'm like, I'm just gonna be part of your crew. He was like, nah, fuck it, let's just start our own shit. Let's start EMP and shit like that, right? So then when we started EMP, like I said, it was like we took over Brown Deer. Like we went to Brown Deer. We took that shit over to the point where Brown Deer police legit thought we was a gang. Like, because what we would do is, like, we would go to the studio, we would book a 4-hour session, record mad records, put them on the CD, burn them, and just sell them at the school. Like, legit like that. Studio on Saturday, Monday we selling CDs. We selling the burn
Slanging
CDs.
out the trunk.
Right? And so, like,
Hustle.
and then
Real hustle.
any event that they had at the school, Black History program, whatever the case, we would say, all right, we gonna be a part of it, but we wasn't doing, like, you know what I'm saying, Black History, right? We are Black History. That was our thing. Like, we was like, whatever it is, we are that. And so we would do that, and we would perform shit, you know what I'm saying? But we would, like, create flyers and everything and promote it like it was a show. So, like, the EMP name, like, grew and grew and grew ridiculous, like. So me and Bergie, we graduate. So our cousin, like our little cousin Astro, he went there. Didge went there. But it was like the name got so big. The name was ridiculous, bro. Like, there was people faking like they was EMP. There was people. There was people like. There was
Did you
people
whoop some
like,
ass though?
Dog, it was my first day of freshman year. It was a nigga, because, like, it was, I guess it had to be, I didn't even know, yeah, because he was a senior. So that was during the time he went there. He must have been young when Deuce was there. By the time I was there, he was a senior.
Right.
Fam came to me the first day, like, hey, so I know you Deuce's little brother. They call me Little Deuce, so I'm like your big brother. And I was like, bro, who the fuck are you? I was like, fam, I don't know your name. I don't know any of this.
and-
That's a pretty good reaction to have.
and they did not call him Little Deuces, by the way.
They did. Like I said, my older cousin Astro, he went there too. So he's 2 years older than me. So he was a junior at the time, and I'm with him. And he's like, bro, they don't call him this shit. I'm like, I know, who the fuck is this nigga?
Bro, the most funny, and we this recently,
They call me
Bergie
Little Deuce.
recently
wow.
posted it.
That been the name of this episode.
Wait, so this,
Call
so
me
this,
Little Deuces.
the funniest moment ever in EMP history. So there was a point, and Bergie recently posted it because a teacher kept it. So there was at one point, there was this one chick that I was talking. No, I wasn't even talking to. We was just in class, and her boyfriend was a part of the squad.
Right.
Now he was a part of the squad. Now remember, me and Bergie, we always ran EMP. It was me and Bergie. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, so his rap name was the President. That's what he called himself. So
El Presidente?
at some point, she got heated at me. She was like, "That's why you don't even run EMP. My boyfriend do. He the president of that shit." And I'm like, "No, he's not." And it's like, it was a whole thing. So then I made a list of everybody who's in EMP, and I put at the top of the list, if you are not a part of EMP, if your name is not on this list, it is not a mistake. You are not a part of EMP. And I posted that shit around the school.
This nigga made a call.
Bro, when the class broke out, I swear it looked like the basketball signups. Niggas was hovered over that list to see who was on that list, who was a part of EMP, and that shit. And it's funny because I told this story multiple times, and probably like December last year. a teacher who actually kept the fucking list reposted it and tagged Bergie in it, and he showed like that shit had me in tears because I was like, bro, this was a legit moment. Like because like niggas would kick it with us because we also was cool with the like my guy who was cool. His brother owned H2O. So we would go to H2O, you know what I'm saying, and party, right? The funniest shit, like I remember, like it was a freshman. So we was at H2O. Then I think a fight broke out. So then we, hop up in the whip, and then all of a sudden, like I look and I'm like, nigga, how'd you get in the car? So he got in the car, and I was like, all right, well, whatever. And, you know what I'm saying? We knew him, so we was like, well, we just getting out. Nigga, the next day, word around school was, hey, yo, y'all know such and such part of EMP now. And I was like, fam, like how the fuck, like the shit got.
I've never heard this much gangster shit come out of Brown Deer High School.
Bro, that's what I was sitting there.
It wasn't gangster shit. Listen to the thing.
Brown Deer.
Like EMP, like the real niggas was with us, and then after that, like everybody just kind of latched on to a lot of the shit that we did. But that shit was so fucking funny because like the name got to be like one time we did a show. We had an after party. It was popping. Like it was just like a good time, right? But like shit got way too out of hand. So then the next year we was seniors, and like we was like, all right, we gonna do this little show, but we ain't gonna do no after party. We was like, man, that shit got wild too crazy. And then I just remember we at Berkey crib, and then some of the chicks that we knew, they hit us up. They was like, yo, where y'all at? We was like,
these niggas had hoes?
No, these are not hoes. These are people. These are like people that we were actually cool with. But they hit us up like, "Yeah, where y'all at?" We like, "Shit, we chilling at the crib. Where y'all at?" They were like, "Oh, we at such and such house." They said it's the EMP after party. We like, what do you mean? Like, no, it's not no EMP after party, nigga. We legit had to go get them. We went to the crib, dog. It was legit. It was like 15, 20 freshmen, 3 chicks, and we was like, hey man, y'all gotta come with us. like shit got crazy, bro. That shit got wild.
This place is so great. I'm like, I never want to go here. Had to go to Brown Deer. I'm like, I hated my freshman year. Sophomore year, I got my own group of friends. Yeah. People stopped like recognizing me as Deuce's little brother. I was so happy for that.
The shit was wild.
But I'm like, bro, Brown Deer was so crazy.
Did you have a high school clique, Tom?
Nigga, I went to North. Everybody was a clique.
So, from what I gather, you've been famous?
Right! That's what it sounded like to me. Like, I'm telling you, dog.
That's all I gathered from that.
I'm just gathering from that, bro.
No,
you in high school and you living the life of a rock star.
No, we was not rock star living at all.
I don't know. Niggas making up fake parties in your name sound like the life of a rock star.
I used to have a clique.
Niggas was just bored, bro. I think
I'm
niggas
just
was bored.
Speaking of rock star lifestyle, might not make it. The versus battles is going on, so apparently they must have went on break because wasn't nobody in the chairs for like 5 or 10 minutes here. So Keisha just got back.
What's the score?
Nigga, I don't know.
Bro, I think people just like
people just been roasting it.
People just here.
I don't know. People just been roasting it. So
yeah,
I don't
nobody
know.
gives a fuck about the battle. That's why I'm here recording.
Has been the top trending topic. It's not even on the trending.
Right.
That's because people got tired with it. It was looking.
Oh, okay, no, it just
when they first announced it, niggas was geek. And then it was like, damn. Then it got like, oh, we got to postpone it.
The
like,
Zeus
right.
Network. Wait, what's going on? We just coming back from the bathroom. What did we miss? That's the Zeus Network.
Kind of long.
Right. They've been on a good break. I mean, Keisha Cole's looking good right now. But apparently,
I mean, they both gonna look good. That was never a question.
No, I'm just saying I didn't see
Who
Keisha
really
early.
cared about this battle?
Apparently,
At
Bow
first
Wow
I did. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
When they first announced it, I was geeked for it.
I was just mad that Ashanti went on like a world tour, came back, was like, I didn't think I was gonna get COVID. Like, bet you was somewhere on an elephant. Like, you didn't think this was gonna happen to you?
But speaking of this versus battle, apparently Bow Wow got something to say.
What Bow Wow done said now?
Not about this. So apparently he revealed that he dated both Keisha Cole and Black China, and now he's gonna make it part of his next album.
All the track names gonna be his ex-girlfriend.
Yep.
Right.
And I was like, this is
Now, hold on. Now here's the thing.
Bow Wow was next level corny, bro.
No, here's the thing. That's some player ass shit
it's not.
for anybody but Bow Wow.
That's not.
I was just finna say,
If an R&B nigga did that shit, that'd be fire.
Anybody.
Wait,
That's
hold
kind of
on.
player.
I got a point to make. Now, Bow Wow doing it, it's not cool.
Bro, anybody.
If Future would have did that shit, motherfuckers would be like, let the toxic God speak.
All the toxic
Yes.
niggas would have liked it. Yeah.
Talk your truth, King. If that nigga had 17 tracks about 17 different bitches he fucked, we would have praised that shit from Future.
I would have praised it. I would listen.
No. And here's the crazy shit. Every track would have been fire, regardless of whose
And then-
name is
and then
tied
you know
to.
the
Well,
last-
here's the thing with the difference between Future and Bow Wow. With Future, you can like, okay, I just want to hear what he gonna say.
Yeah, I
Right.
wanna hear the
You
top.
really don't care about what Bow Wow
You don't
gonna
care
say.
about Bow Wow.
But here's the now you say you don't care, and I get it. Most people are not gonna care, but Bow Wow has grew up right before this shit might low key be
no, but
interesting.
see, so here's my issue with Bow Wow. So I legit been having this conversation with people all
Damn,
week.
even Instagram watching it.
So before I get into my theory about Bow Wow, do y'all consider Bow Wow a legend?
No. No.
I exactly what it just in general. Just what is your answer?
That's not my error. So it's a
he's
hard no.
definitely tarnishing his legacy.
right.
That's a hard no for
I
me.
can't give him a legend.
So the reason why I've been having this conversation is because
No, Bergie, we is not crazy. No, we is not
Bergie all for the Shad Moss love.
Doug, why are you down with Chad Moss? Roll
But wait,
up the
hold on.
Sherman
So
Phoenix.
let me tell y'all.
Tell Bergie
where
pull up. We here
no,
right
no,
now.
so here's the thing. I'm kind of leaning with Bergie because
All y'all is ridiculous.
no, because Shad Moss, first artist to sell out the Garden, first rapper. Sorry about that, to sell out the Garden.
Okay.
First
Wait, before Hov?
right? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, sold it out before Ho. Now you got to think. So the bulk of his
I don't know if I believe that. I got
that's been said.
But if he sold that shit out while he was a kid, think
He
about
did,
how
he
many
did. It was
motherfuckers.
But that was
kid.
when he was
Think
his
about,
hottest, though.
think about how to
so-
sell out the Garden as a kid, because
so-
you know you got to drag your mama to this concert.
So think about it. The biggest part of his career, yeah, he sold out the Garden 4 times too. The biggest part of his career, I mean, if you give the bulk, you probably say from 7 to 14. That's a good 7-year run that he was top dog. When 106 in Park was a thing, that is a cultural point.
that's
Mr.
He
106
ran
in
that,
Park.
ran
That
one Mr.
ran,
106
yeah.
in Park, right? So
You was a ghetto girl,
so
Shorty?
it's like there's a lot that
You
you
was a
got to
ghetto
put
girl?
on his name.
Yep, she was.
I think, but this is where I say Bow Wow shot himself in the foot, and this is where I think that because Bow Wow, if you look at his career and the way he was supposed to
I'll
be,
tell you where Bow
he
Wow
should-
shot
I'll let you know
himself at.
he should have been what Drake is, but the reason why he's not is because at 16 he wanted to make it seem like he lived a hard life and he was a thug and he wanted to be like Lil
Okay.
Wayne and Tip.
No.
And that's
But-
when people got off of him because they were
but
like, "Nigga,
here's the thing.
that's not you."
That's not his fault. That's JD. Because take a look at what child stars he had before Bow Wow, which was Criss Cross. Criss Cross' best album is Gangsta than the Motherfucker. If you really
I
look,
don't know. Totally crossed out is my shit, bro.
and I'm not saying
Okay.
it, but
I'm not-
I find that as fact. I don't know if I believe that.
you know
I'm
that
not-
Young, Rich, and Dangerous album, they completely
I don't know,
flipped.
bro. I mean, listen, I was a big Criss Cross fan. And-
Live and Die for Hip Hop.
Yeah, but the
Tonight's
thing is,
the Night.
Tonight's the night was
But
fire.
the
but
thing about it was
but
JD,
Warm It Up, Chris, Jump.
I'm
like,
not saying the album
I don't
wasn't
know.
hot. That was good for y'all, but they transitioned from being kid rappers to being certified rappers off that album.
But see, the
so
thing-
JD tried to use that same formula.
But
Wait,
here's the thing.
hold on, I'm not-
But
I'm
Bow
not-
Wow tried to go too gangster.
I'm not gonna let you blame JD.
Well, Bergie
because-
said the same thing because he
Because
left JD.
there is a no. I'm not. No, we can't blame JD because there is
I
a.
might agree with them.
What? We not. I'm not gonna fully blame JD.
I don't
for
fully
Bow
blame.
Wow
I don't blame JD.
because
I
there-
know I got somebody else to blame too.
because there is a point in Bow Wow's career. Like, look at okay. So Bow Wow was with Death Row at like 7. Snoop said, "I don't know what to do with this nigga.
Yeah, gave him JD.
I'm gonna give you the JD."
Right.
JD has been around Bow Wow for the bulk of his life and career.
Okay.
So you gotta think about I'm growing up with you and you're not really that much older. You like my big brother.
Right.
At a point in time, I don't want my big brother to tell me how to do shit. I have to do shit myself.
But
so there's a stretch of time
That's why I blame on
where
Bow
Bow
Wow.
Wow is not with JD.
Right.
Like
And
and
he-
then Bow Wow
and-
starts
and-
going through the album process and
Trying
it's
to-
not JD.
Right.
You
And
have to do this on your own.
But
And
it
that's why I
wasn't-
blame the second person, which is Kales. Because Kales jacked his only cold song and made it his own.
This is before that. This is before that.
But this is
That-
why this is why I blame Bow Wow because in the scheme and things of rap, Bow Wow can rap.
He wanted to grow
He
up.
can rap.
before
Like,
he
no matter
should've
what
grew
the
up.
case, no matter what you say, he can put words together. He can rap. But what Bow Wow? But this is where the issue came with Bow Wow. He wanted to start making music like T.I. He wanted to start making like Wayne.
But that's what happens when Tip is writing your shit now.
Right.
But here's the
Especially
thing.
when you rap it
But here's the
just
thing.
like Tip.
But if you look at Drake's career and the music that Drake makes, Bow Wow could have did the same. Outside of singing like Drake, Bow Wow could have been making the same music.
Bow Wow
that-
could have made music for bitches forever.
Right, bitches forever, but he didn't want to, and he shot himself in the foot with that
Yeah.
shit.
But that's why I can't call him a legend then. Like,
Right. You couldn't transition.
That's why I'll say he's.
He had a nice win.
He had a
Yeah,
nice.
he had a nice run.
He had a great run. Like,
I mean, he could hit legendary status, but the cornball shit he do is going to continuously tarnish
Like-
his career.
This album needs
Like
to
he
be
understood.
like fire.
Like he understood the music not hitting.
It needs
Let me
to, I
find
just say it's
something else to
going
do.
be.
And then Bow Wow ain't in too many bad movies. Most of the movies he in are fucking solid and they sell. So he understood.
You saying
like,
Roll Bounce wasn't bad?
Roll bounce, lottery ticket.
I'm not.
Like Mike, they was all decent.
All
I
I'm
laugh
saying.
at lottery tickets.
All I'm saying is whether you
Nigga-
whether
the
you
nigga-
like
the niggas on
these
CSI
whether
Cyber.
you like these movies or
We
not,
about that.
them
that got
movies
canceled.
them movies equated to
I
big
don't know.
ass checks.
Bro Bounce, I would say, I don't know if I agree with like Mike.
Lottery ticket.
Hey, I like
For-
I mean, for,
Like-
for a kid like
and I
Mike
ain't
was
watched it, and I ain't
good.
watched it since.
I mean, but Roll Bouncers, it's Bow Wow and a bunch of corny ass motherfuckers. I mean, what did you expect from the movie?
Roll Bounce.
I knew it was corny when they casted Nick Cannon.
Wait.
He was only working
and
at
he didn't even do nothing.
Why you hate roll bounce? Berkey said niggas ain't for the front on roll bounce.
I'm just saying. The only thing good about Roll Bounce
I agree with Roll Bounce.
was my
I
nigga
just don't- I don't agree with like
had
Mike.
the bitches and the lights. Jesse Smoulet's sister.
Smooth.
Journey.
Journey.
I always forget.
Respect on her name.
Brandon.
Of
Journey.
course, because she killed that shit in Lovecraft.
No, she been killing it for years. That's why I was mad at that. Whatever that publication was, they tried to front on her like they call her like new actress or some shit like that.
I didn't see
They
that.
called her no. They said breakout actress Journey Smoulier, and it's like, fam, she been famous forever. She's trying to break out.
Kid.
Yeah, I mean, she been killing it probably in the black community. That's probably why.
Nah, let's say
They didn't look
put
at it
some
like
respect
that.
on the name.
But I'm just saying.
She been part of so much dope shit.
Since we talking about black movies, let's
Yes,
go
let's
go ahead and
get
get
to
to
what
the
we here
reason
for.
why these niggas is here. They ain't come here because we like them. They came here because Juan started beefing.
Juan forced it.
Juan forced it. They got to prove this nigga wrong.
I already proved him wrong. I
So
went through the list.
You went through the list.
the list.
On House Party.
No, remember I think I had to bounce.
Her list wasn't.
So since we have Cherie here, Cherie, would you like to explain how the fuck we got here?
I don't know how this conversation started, but Juan basically said
It was on
Most-
Clubhouse before that.
most like classic black movies that we like are not that good or trash, whatever word he used.
No, he used trash on Clubhouse, then he tried to clean it up by the time we got the house party. He tried to clean it up a little bit.
So then I
Most of them
found
are
a
trash.
list from the internet of the best, black movies from like the 90s, late 80s.
How you gonna look up the
And-
best?
It don't matter. It still had the hood shit on there.
Yeah.
It did.
All that shit. And
All right.
She named a lot.
Well, let's start with the
wait,
first one.
Wait a minute. I got it. I'll say so. 37 90 black movies.
But no, let's start.
All this shit-
Let's start with the one that
Let's
started
start with the
everything.
movie. Funny
one
part
that
is
started
that's the first one anyway. So
Oh, okay.
let's go ahead and start. What is the movie that caused all this problem?
I told niggas that Above the Rim was terrible,
Mm.
and niggas
Now.
was upset.
I did say that for me, that one doesn't carry over for me. Like I
No,
don't
that
care
nigga
for
Diz
it.
was in his body.
Because you not finna come at Above the Rim like you called it. No, you said absolute trash. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I didn't say all of that.
It is.
So
is
what?
not,
So
bro.
okay, Juan. So here's the thing. You know the rule with me. If you're gonna call something trash, you got to give reasons why you feel like it's trash.
All right. So
Run it down.
anybody seen Above the Rim?
Of course,
course.
we all have.
did.
When
I
it,
watched it recently.
okay, so you watched it recently.
Just recently.
When's the last time you watched Above the Rim?
It probably like 4 or 5 years ago. It's
Okay.
been a while.
That's
It's been a
recent
while.
enough.
That's reason enough. When last time you watched Above the Rim?
Probably
Sure.
a couple years ago.
How about you, Tom?
About a couple of days ago because I knew we was talking about it.
All right.
Had
So-
to do my homework.
This movie opens with two niggas on a motherfucking roof.
Yeah, we can.
He asked me why I didn't like this shit. So we got two niggas in high school Letterman jackets on a motherfucking roof at whatever time in the morning because it's dark outside.
Now, I agree with you
Could
on
be the
that.
late hours.
So, niggas is on the top of a roof. Now, for those who have never seen this movie, first of all, where the fuck you been? You like 30 years too late. They opting to play basketball. They didn't even. Did they have a real ball? I don't think they had a real ball.
I don't remember.
I don't think they had a real ball.
Let's not act like niggas didn't do dumb shit in high school.
Hold on. Let me finish. So, they're on the roof playing basketball. They have a legitimate basketball court, but it's facing off the rooftop. So when you go to shoot, let's say nigga air ball, it's going to go off the building. It's not going to bounce off the other building and come back.
Now that we have
completely
the
off.
fact that you two motherfuckers are stupid. Not y'all, but I'm saying.
Like, goddamn.
Personal.
We're on the roof.
Right.
Playing basketball in the dark. That's
Slapping backboard. That's a key factor.
So whoa. I'm not even there yet.
But let's not act like niggas didn't do dumb shit.
So now
fam.
Leon or Shep, whatever the fuck they want to call this nigga, is talking to his friend, antagonizing him to
Kyle.
slap backboard.
Slap backboard.
As most high school kids do. You can't get up. You ain't got no ups. Leon smacks the backboard. Nothing fucking happens. His friend goes to do the same thing, falls off a motherfucking roof. Now, I'm not mad that the nigga fell off the roof. The fact that they never explained why they was even up here to begin with is the first shit.
That's the hang. It's a hangout spot.
Playing on a backwards basketball court.
Like, why are they here? No one explained
It's not
that.
a secure roof.
It's the kick. They kicking it. That's
Why is the
it's like us
basketball-
hanging out in the basement.
You never kicked it on top of like a
Hell no.
Some
we
people
used to
don't
kick it on
have.
top of a church.
Yeah. Some people just hang out on top of buildings.
Wait.
But,
You know what? What everybody did in the hood, like crazy shit. We all chill by the electrical box.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I do.
Never knew a reason why we were there.
Okay,
Like when you think
That's,
of it.
that's the
y'all,
meetup
y'all
spot.
slapping backboard off a
Okay,
backwards
so
basketball
I'm
court
taking.
on the roof.
I'm taking. Hey,
I may not do that. I'm not.
welcome
gonna
to
lie.
the Death Fresh Show.
But wait, me and Didge in our hood, we used to play wrestling on concrete, and nigga,
Yeah, nuts.
so like niggas did crazy shit.
Okay,
We used to take trash cans and make those the corners.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's not act like niggas didn't do dumb
Okay,
shit.
I feel you. If this is your justification that niggas are just stupid, cool. He wakes up out this cold motherfucking sweat, and now we're here. The movie has started.
Fast forward about like
Fast forward.
15 years.
Yeah, some years.
Yeah,
He's a janitor at his old high school.
No, he's a
now.
security guard.
Security guard.
Not a
My
janitor.
bad.
And that's what haunted him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Been haunting him for years.
But why?
Damn, you watch somebody.
You killed your man. That
But wasn't it more so on him? Like people kind of felt a way about him, or
Bro,
am
I don't
mistaken?
know. That's what I'm saying. So now we fast forward 15, 20 years.
they never said.
You are a
honestly.
security guard at this high school. And another thing I had, who the fuck hired Dwayne Martin?
Well, you gotta remember, at
He
that
was the
time,
dude at the time.
At that time,
At that time, anything that was basketball related, that was the first niggas they
yeah,
picked.
he was one of the people.
Oh, they thought he was good?
He was just getting.
I mean, he could
jobs
play.
at that time.
He could play.
He can't act.
I mean, hey,
That's a whole nother conversation.
that's a whole nother
So
conversation.
Dwayne
He kept
Martin
getting booked.
is
That's all that mattered to him.
Dwayne Martin is top 5 the worst actor in the world.
top 5.
Top 5. There's a lot of bad actors.
And
Hey,
he,
the other one.
There's a lot of bad actors.
he's top
I
5.
mean-
He's terrible. I know, like, so this movie,
I
like,
gotta give it
okay,
to you 'cause I
so
can't name 5
he
worst actors,
he
but
like a
that's
30-year-old high
what
school
I'm
student
saying.
at this point. I've never seen that. Well, he's a 30-year-old high school student at this
Hey,
point.
you ain't like him in Real Husbands of Hollywood?
Shake.
That show was funny.
And then, okay, so
Wait,
now,
that nigga was in a New Edition story too? Yeah, he was.
so Marlon,
he was.
Marlon Wayans, who at this point in time is just as equally as bad as an actor,
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
is his best friend. And whoever wrote this script, dog, like the dialogue
They let
between these two, like
they
between,
let them niggas freestyle.
like it's terrible. It's god awful. Then let's fast forward a little bit in the movie. We meet the man of the hour. We meet Birdie.
That's right. This is where it really.
So we meet Birdie in this movie,
Go off the rails.
Oh, Brian Michael Cooper wrote it.
and then
Yeah, this was part of his trilogy.
so
He had
in-
a
in-
Harlem trilogy.
in this movie, Birdie and Shep are brothers. Fucking for why? Like they never explain why these niggas are related. Like
Why do you have to explain that though? Like,
Because
because
you need a little
I
backstory.
felt if you would have
You have to
told
figure out too much shit.
if you would have told the story from the perspective of Birdie and Shep as brothers and not around fucking Dwayne Martin as a college superstar, I don't fuck believe that.
Not I.
This is true, though.
I don't understand the need to explain.
It was like what they did was Leon killed the college prospect when he was younger. So all of a sudden, here's another college prospect
Going down the same path.
going down the same path. But think about it. He only gave a damn about Dwayne because he was trying to fuck his moms.
See, this
So it really would.
This
he
movie is
so
really
this
wrote
movie would have
bad.
never really happened had not pussy been involved. Let's keep it a buck.
But let's not also act like a lot of shit in life don't happen because a nigga is like pussy involved.
Of course,
Like,
pussy makes the world go round.
We talked like just off mic. We talked about me eating cauliflower steak.
Oh no! When I'm done bagging on above the rim, I'm gonna talk about you and your cauliflower expertise.
So let's not act like a lot of niggas don't make decisions
But-
in life off that.
But the way the story was being told,
It was just like
you could have just had like, nigga, you can get in college, but you not really cool. So let's get you some street ball games so you can get some discipline, and boom, we
like,
would have been done right there.
It's just a bad movie.
It was too,
All the way around the board.
It was too
From
much
the-
unnecessary.
From the acting.
Oh, so you're in agreement with one on this?
I'm that kind of person who
From the
I like to
acting
play devil's advocate.
to
Unfortunately,
the
this
writing
movie,
of the story.
needs to-
Like it
needs
was
to be
just
tweaked.
It was just a bad movie.
it just need to be
Now,
tweaked.
what I will say is because I'm a firm believer in apologizing for some. Okay, I'm lying. I don't really apologize for the shit I say, but I can say that me saying all black movies are bad
Nah.
or don't age well, that's a reach.
That is a reach.
That's a
That's a
reach.
big reach.
You went after Above the Rim because it's like
All right, so what?
watching it, I don't think it's trash. I don't even necessarily think it's bad. It's just okay. But
Okay.
then you went on to poetic.
You know what? You sound.
All right, let's do this.
I'm
Let's
a very neutral person.
You are. I hate that about
Poetic
you.
justice.
let's do this. Let's
I'm
do
a very
this.
neutral person.
All right, so
I
let's do
didn't.
this.
I didn't say poetic justice.
Let's run down. Let's run
I feel
down.
like
Because
you
you
did.
said, because you
You said
said Tupac was a
Tupac.
bad actor.
Yes.
So that's why you said it was
Yes.
trash.
No,
You
no,
did.
no. When
You
I said
did.
Tupac was a bad actor, y'all started naming Tupac movies. And then you was like, well, what
said-
about Poetic Justice?
you said it
I was
was
like,
good.
nah, the other people when Poetic Justice was good, so it saved the
I
movie.
don't remember that. I feel like
All
that's a
right.
lot.
He
So
might
what I'm gonna
say
do
it.
is I'm
He
gonna
might
run
say
down a list of black movies,
Would you like me to tell you if I think they're bad or not?
and I want all of y'all to say good or bad.
All right, that's fair.
It's gonna be 5 niggas that disagree with me.
You don't know that.
But I like that.
There's some black movies I don't
The
think.
ones you said I agree with, but your list of bad was small compared.
All right, let's start.
It was. I was mainly at that point. I was just blindsided the fact that
Yeah,
you
you pissed. He was angry. He was angry.
I didn't even give you real opinion.
All I'm saying, Deuces, is that when
I
you
look
get
at-
high and start watching TV, your third eye opens a little bit.
It maybe opens too wide.
All right, too high.
All right. So first movie on the list, House
Thumbs
Party.
up and thumbs down, how we do?
No,
Or
House
middle.
Party.
Thumbs up or thumbs down? House
Two
Party.
thumbs up. Two thumbs up.
Yeah, House Party.
Two thumbs up.
I watched that last night.
House Party didn't get terrible until the third one. But
Shit, I think Berkey was just watching that today, if I'm not mistaken.
I was gonna comment on it because I was
That's a favorite.
All BS aside, even though it was supposed to be, Will and Jazz,
Yeah.
I honestly think I can't see him doing that.
I couldn't see him doing it.
How,
I can't see
again,
it.
my opinion, House Party didn't get terrible to the third one.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
that's
fact.
but that's a
Third
fact. That's a
one
no
was
fact.
ass.
Nobody cares about fucking B2K or who was it? It was
Immature.
It was
Immature.
Oh yeah,
Immature.
third and worse. Yeah, no one cared about it. They even did a fifth one.
Man.
That looked like they was gonna reboot it because little dude from The Wire was is the main character.
Fourth House Party.
What you do from The
is
Wire?
so ass.
3 and 4 are horrible.
Little dude who ended up started selling drugs at the end. Pop Snoop.
Oh, Michael?
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael ended up
Mike
being the main
Vibes?
character. Yeah, Mike ended up being the main character because
That
he a
movie-
rapper too. So
It's on HBO Max if anybody wants to watch it.
The fifth
Oh, it's
one.
out?
The fourth, yeah.
No, he's talking about the fifth
I'm
one.
talking about the fifth one.
That
Yeah,
was
with
supposed to be.
dude from Everybody That Hates Chris.
They tried to reboot it because
Yeah.
at the end you actually
Little dude,
see.
that's
Kid
why I
Play.
remember him from everybody.
I'm not
Hates
listening.
Chris.
I'm not watching any of them. I know
I'm
I'm
not
not.
watching it.
No, it's
Yeah,
there.
'cause the only reason I remember the fourth one was that's when they did give B2K they
Three
spin.
and 4 are horrible.
Yeah. All right. Next movie, Boys in the Hood.
No, that's
Two
that's-
thumbs
that's
up. Two thumbs up always.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
definitely thumbs up.
I just got I'm going down the list. New Jack City.
Two thumbs up. Two thumbs up.
Okay.
It's like-
That's actually the
I
first
always say
movie
two
in
thumbs up. I'm
Cooper's.
gonna say thumbs up. Like, I'm not keep saying two thumbs up.
I'm
That's
saying
the
two
first,
thumbs up.
That's
I'm
the
making
first
sure.
movie in Cooper's trilogy
Yeah.
with
Yep.
Malcolm X.
Thumbs up.
Two thumbs up.
Yeah, I
Yep,
like
yeah.
Malcolm.
That's my shit.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched Malcolm X.
Did you watch it on your own, or did you watch it because of school?
I think the first time I watched Malcolm.
Your
first-
school show, Malcolm X?
No.
Shit.
We went to Brian Deere and shit.
Right, y'all over there going white folks.
No.
They wasn't ready for that.
Even more,
Real shit. The
Morris
first
wasn't showing us
the
Malcolm
first time I
X.
sat and watched Malcolm X, I think I might have watched it with like my grandma or some shit.
Yeah, I watched it myself, and then I watched it at North.
Morris was
Then you know when you get older, you pass up. She be like, "Oh man, I remember watching this with my grandma."
All right, Boomerang.
Oh, that looks awful, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It was on BET.
That's
you
the
know
one.
it's awful.
By the way.
That's the fifth one.
That looks
I was
horrible.
gonna watch it just because.
That's
not watching it.
so apparently it was a plan to reboot House Party.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a reboot.
And that
That
one,
looks horrible.
Kid and
That
Play.
That
looks
one-
Disney as fuck.
That one is supposed to be so 1, 2, and 3, and then that one are all canon. The fourth one with Marcus Houston doesn't count
Yeah.
because that's why Kid and Play showed up at the end of that House Party because they had plans to reboot the series.
Yep.
So wait, I just want to know. I want to know how bad it is.
Watch it.
You gonna watch it?
I'm gonna watch it.
All right.
She said she was gonna watch
Hey,
it.
All right,
just
so
watching
we
it.
gonna video chat you in next week.
I would
Hey,
like
we could probably get Berkey to watch it because Berkey watched that horrible ass Fast and Furious knockoff with DMX.
Hey, I told you that movie was
When I saw
terrible.
that trailer, I was like, "Damn, this is
All
Dog,
right,
I watched Need for Speed, and that shit was horrible. All right, Boomerang.
that's a thumbs up.
Boomerang, thumbs up for sure.
That's a thumbs up.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I didn't hear you.
I ain't hear you either."
Damn.
All right, White Men Can't Jump.
Oh, that's definitely bad.
Bad. I'll give it a half. I'll give it an okay, but I wouldn't say it's bad.
Bro,
Ooh, Wesley. They,
I don't know, dog.
They
That
know
movie,
Wesley Snipes
that
and
movie
Woody.
threw every stereotype in there, dog.
But that was
You
the
had-
purpose of the
You
movie.
had
That
Woody
was the-
Harrelson.
That was the
you
purpose
had
of the
Woody. You had Rosie Perez, and Rosie Perez is a walking
Okay.
stereotype.
Yeah,
My
it
God,
just,
sorry.
yeah, that movie didn't age well.
I'll give it just
It's a okay.
It's okay.
It didn't age well.
Juice.
Good.
Oh, yeah, two thumbs
I
up.
gotta go back. I told that was on my list to get high and rewatch Juice.
Juice is probably Tupac's best movie. But
I'm
I'm
feeling-
not gonna.
I'm
I'm not
feeling
gonna
like
lie to you.
that's the-
I feel like that's when Tupac changed who he was.
In real life,
Yeah, I thought that's why because that's everybody.
You want to be Bishop?
Because if you listen to Pac's first album, it's very political. Then after he did Juice, that's when you got the gangster on the second album, and then he got real gangster when he got around real
oh,
gangsters.
if you think that was gonna turn him out, Pac would have been loose if they let him be O-Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He wanted to be O-Dog.
He was supposed to be O-Dog.
All right, the original Candyman.
So, all right. Here's the,
And
I
I watched it recently.
want to.
That movie. You know what?
I
I ain't even
got
go
thumbs
front on
down for
Candyman.
Candyman.
I've never finished it. I don't get to the end of it.
I've never been scared of Candyman. You know why? Because for me, like,
It felt real though.
no, it didn't.
It's like it's a nigga from the projects.
And that's what I'm saying. I was never scared of a black man. Like I'm more scared of a hood nigga than a black man, like a black man villain
Here-
like that.
here's the
So
thing.
I was not scared of
He
him.
was well spoken.
I was not scared of him, bro.
Here's
in
the
a
thing
full
about
length mink?
Here's the thing about Candyman.
I was not scared of that
Candyman
nigga.
was a comedy to me, not a horror movie. You want to know why it was a comedy to me?
That white bitch didn't mind her business.
Exactly. No, the white bitch, when her friend told her to leave this shit alone, decided to come down to the project. Not just any project, the worst projects in America to follow an urban legend of whether or not something is true. This is the prime example of white people not minding the business that pays them. Okay?
Well, then we don't gotta. I'm pretty sure you got the last
I
3
ain't
sequels
watched-
on that motherfucker
I'm
too.
trying to think.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs down for me.
Yes.
haven't watched
Thumbs
it.
down to the Candyman.
I haven't watched it. Since
Shit's
probably
terrible.
Now,
in a good.
I will tell you this. I am excited for this reboot. Though.
Oh yeah, the reboot.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
excited.
yeah.
I'm excited for this reboot. All right. Poetic Justice.
I got thumbs up.
We discussed part.
I had to say it.
I didn't even answer for Candyman. I'm gonna have to give it mids. I don't remember it. I haven't watched him.
You are the most
I have-
middle of the road nigga I've ever met in my life.
Nigga don't like conflict.
What do you not like?
I haven't watched him in a good 15 years, so I can't give it.
Diz don't like Peter?
Peter?
He don't like Peter.
Hey, no, fuck Peter. Fuck Peter. I'm going to
Hey, hey, yo.
Hey,
yo,
hey.
Relax on the Peter.
Fuck Peter.
Last time we said fuck a white person, we got
shut out.
We got shut down for a little
I'm
while.
sorry.
What?
Yeah, a whole episode shut off. Like, no reason whatsoever. So we just,
Tone thought it was okay to pay.
Hey,
Taylor
Seth
Swift.
Seth is in the comments going crazy right now.
uh,
He is not
He
feeling
also,
this.
He also don't fuck with your Candyman.
I know he doesn't. Yeah, Seth's in here.
I have
He going-
Peter. That's a
Alright.
story for another time.
all right, next movie, What's Love Got to Do with It?
Oh, thumbs up for sure.
Yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up.
I kind of, I fucked with it because when it came out,
The
we
story
were in school.
doesn't age well.
But when you think about it, dog, we really sat here and enjoyed a movie of domestic violence, bruh.
All right.
The whole movie was ass whooping from beginning to end.
It was a toxic ass movie.
That
but it
was a
good-
toxic
it
ass
was
movie,
good.
bruh.
But they were trying to
I don't-
make it funny though.
It-
They tried to make it funny. That whole eat the cake part, they knew we was gonna laugh at that. What I'm gonna do with 2 more kids? They know we was gonna laugh
That
at that
movie
shit.
is.
I feel like
Hey, Seth,
I don't think you could.
Seth
drop
said
that
he needs
movie.
to come on next week
like it was-
because he says that me and Juan tripping. So Seth, y'all gotta
Well,
get.
we busy next week, bro. When we
You
be
gotta
try-
wait- you gotta
we
wait
be
a couple
trying to
weeks.
book you. You don't want to be here, so I'm booked and busy for a couple weeks, brother.
I was telling you it was for a story that I feel like I should have been amused.
You said you might be dumb, you know. I don't know. I'm kind of with Diz, dog. Now that I'm older, bro, I don't.
I feel like I shouldn't have.
That was my whole point. Like when you
Oh,
go
yeah,
back
no.
and watch it,
But see, that's
oh,
why-
that don't
that's
age
why I
well.
like it, 'cause I'm like, I just feel bad being abused like that.
Right, I don't
All
think
right,
I
what-
can watch.
what's
That's not the with the Me Too. Nah, bro, I can't watch that,
That
bro.
didn't age well.
I don't feel
Didn't
right.
age
I
well.
got daughters now, bro. I don't know.
Did not age well.
I can't be amused by a story like that. And
Right, like I got daughters now, man. I don't. Yeah.
Might be a black eye on Lawrence Fishburne. And Angela
All right,
Bassett.
all right.
They act
No, the acting was phenomenal.
great.
Just can't watch it, bro.
It's just the story wasn't a good. All right. I can understand that.
Based on a true story.
That's the sad part. That's what make it worse.
Oh, my bad.
Make it worse. If it was a lie and we just made it up, maybe we could reboot it or something. Can't touch that now.
Seth said send him that list. He said he gonna dress it. He said he gonna dress it on his show. If y'all ain't bringing him on, he said they gonna do it on their shit.
Menace to Society.
No, I fucks with Minister Society.
Two thumbs up.
Although when I go back and watch Minister Society, there's a lot of shit in that movie that's funny that shouldn't be funny.
Well, I mean everything. Remember, you got.
I got a warp.
a lot of things back in the day was toxic. Like we can't use that.
No, like so. You ever pay attention? Like when last time you watched it?
Menace to Society. That one I can't even pinpoint last time.
A
I
couple
watched
weeks ago because I get high and I think it's funny.
it. Yeah.
So like when old dog shoot folks in the store and Kane break out, like if you pay attention real close, like Kane is in the car before old dog is even out the store.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Like Kane has started. The motherfucking
Wouldn't
vehicle.
you, dog?
He is ready
I'm not upset at that.
He is ready to leave
that's
his
real
best
as
friend
shit.
hanging at a crime scene.
Listen, I'm trying to think. Like, Payroll probably is the most unhinged person that's in my crew, and yeah, bro.
You leave payroll?
Huh?
You
No, I
leave-
wouldn't lead Payroll, but I would let the nigga know, like, hey, like, I got the shit ready, bro. Let's go.
No, Kane was gonna pull off. Yeah, old dog said, "Yo, nigga, wait." Kane was gonna dip.
All right, let's keep it rolling. All right, Jason's lyrics.
All right,
I can't tell you the last time I watched Jason.
I can't. I'm gonna give it a half.
Isn't Alan Payne in that movie?
Yeah, he's the
Not
main
my
character.
favorite
I
actor.
want to give it 2, maybe 1.
I don't like that movie because I didn't like Mo Preem. Or whatever this nigga name
Bokeem
is.
Woodbine?
Bokeem,
Yeah, Bokeem.
whatever.
He
I don't
just
like this
looked like
nigga
a
in
villain.
nothing. Like he is
nothing.
He has yet to do a good role, bro. Everything
was
he's
Blade.
shady as a
Aw,
motherfucker.
man.
He was in one of them Blade series, wasn't
Did
he?
he just get typecasted?
He just shady, dog.
I mean, but there's a lot of people.
That's how I feel about Wood Harris.
I can.
I
fuck
feel
with
like
him.
Wood Harris has been shady in a lot of movies. Like, dog don't play no good roles.
What are you talking about?
He was pretty good and paid it full.
And paid him for.
Shady?
That's what I'm saying.
In The
like,
Wire?
it's always a bad guy. Like, it's a dope dealer. Typecast is what I'm saying. Not saying he's a bad actor.
Yeah, either
I
he
just
a
feel
dope
like he
dealer or
don't never
play
play a good
shady.
guy.
I can see
No,
that.
what was the
Next day.
No,
he was,
in
He was shady in Next
what was
Day
the
Air.
football group?
He was in Remember
Remember
Oh,
the
okay.
Titans?
Shady at all.
Not shady at all. Remember the Titans? What are you talking
that
about?
one don't outweigh outweigh the other 15. Though.
Right.
No,
Because if that's the case, he was cool in the New Edition
New
store.
Edition.
Right, hold on. He got it. Hold on.
I thought you were about to look.
He's got a shady in that too.
No, he got it. Listen,
I don't think he's shadier than
He
Clifton.
wasn't super.
He's
shady.
not as shady as Clifton Powell.
Clifton Powell.
Even when Clifton Powell do Good Guy roles, I still be like, you a fuck
Because
nigga.
when he a pastor on Black Lightning,
You
he
still a fuck nigga.
Still felt shady in that one.
Speaking of Wood Harris, he a Northern Illinois grad.
Yeah.
You still have
proud
a
of that?
mohawk, bro.
He's
Right.
like a
All right.
trained actor.
Let's.
Yeah, he a
Now,
trained actor.
none of you niggas should hate this movie, Crooklyn.
No,
Oh no.
That's my shit.
Crooklyn is
although
everybody's
I've
shit.
stated before, Spike Lee Law, right? But that's just my opinion.
Bad Boys.
I love
Definitely
Bad Boys.
Oh yeah.
You know, I just found out
Even though
that
Michael Bay is.
what's that? Gabrielle, LA's Finest is a spinoff of
It's
Bad.
a spinoff,
It's a spinoff. I just found that.
Really?
Out. Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Sid.
Oh, you talking about the show?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Sid.
Wait, what LA?
There's a movie called L.A. Finance.
They got Gabrielle Union? in it?
No, it got.
That's what it's
No, I think it's called L.A. Confidential. The movie with
That's a different movie.
with the
You're
game and
Yeah.
Neo.
That sound bad.
Wait a minute. Who booked Neo and Jason Taylor to do anything together?
Dog.
Why you call him by his bro?
Bro, Neo was the game was the main villain in it, dog. Like that shit was.
Wasn't he
hilarious.
the main villain in Waist Deep?
Oh, yep, he
Yup.
was. Yep, he was. Yep.
Yeah, that's not a good movie.
All right, Waiting to Exhale.
I like the way you make it.
How toxic was that movie?
It was toxic,
I'ma give it
but
like
Waiting
a-
to Exhale.
not here, but
I'm gonna
like-
give it like this.
I ain't
Only
saying Waiting
because
to
it was
Exhale in
toxic.
a minute.
But they also had one of the best soundtracks ever. Waiting
See,
to
that
Exhale
was back
soundtrack
when
was
you could
fucking
not
fire.
drop a movie
y'all
without
feel-
a fire soundtrack.
How y'all feel about Soul Food?
Like if your movie was trash, your soundtrack had to be fire.
Soul Food had a fire soundtrack.
It did. No, but we're talking about the movie. That movie was pretty toxic. Like, that was a fucked up
But
family.
all those movies was though.
All
That was the most man passionate movie
All those
ever.
movies dealt with toxic shit.
The way the Boondocks describe Soul Food, I just can never get
It'll
Yeah.
make you hate the movie.
I can
No.
just never think about anything.
The way they be describing Soul Plane.
Dog, Seth is
They
losing
fu-
his fucking mind right now.
I ain't fucking with
Seth is going.
He said, "Say something bad. Say something bad about me."
Seth is
We gotta
losing
bring
his
something on
fucking
the
mind.
screen. Can't he hit the stream yard?
All right,
Said niggas hate Pinky.
hold up. I'm gonna say, Seth, I'm about to send you the link for the StreamYard, bro.
Yeah, we can put you on the screen, big homie.
Seth
Check your-
is
check
losing
your
his
inbox.
fucking mind.
Check your inbox, bro, because you adamant right
He
now.
done called us dumb, called us fuckers.
You about
he said he hate us.
That's ready to pull up.
No, you can't hate us, man.
No, I'm sorry. Waiting to Exhale. I'm sorry. It's the story itself. I just shouldn't have been amused by it. And that's why that was one of the ones he
It
talked
was
about.
funny
I
more
was
than
too
anything.
amused.
It was
And I'm like,
toxic,
I
So
dog.
did it age well to you?
It was toxic as
I'll
fuck.
watch it.
No,
I
but here's the
feel
thing.
like
Okay,
it's-
hold on. I want to
it's
make
not a
sure.
full thumb.
Just because it was toxic, I'm not taking away from what it was. Like toxic, it could. A lot of those shit was toxic. It always dealt with some relationship shit, people cheating. Like that was what it was, but it was still good.
Why did black movies always have to have a cheating ass nigga in it? That was like a requirement.
That was the thing, but it was still good, bro.
The acting and everything was good. Like on the strictly acting and like.
Bro,
Just a-
I'm really sick of your melancholy
The story.
attitude.
But listen,
no.
if we're judging everything by toxic, like how toxic it was, then we got to get rid of a whole lot.
No,
of
we're not
movies.
judging everything by toxic.
Like no, Forrest Gump we was legit laughing at a
retard.
somebody that was
I mean, we should
mentally
say retard.
No.
disabled.
It was back in the days. They were known as retards back then.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a toxic ass movie, so we can't judge it off of
No,
that.
it ain't
The
that,
views
it's
and
just the
opinions
story
on the
was
Death
just
Fresh
like-
Show are not expressed by one Dewan,
For Waiting to Exhale,
and my name is not even Fresh.
It was bad.
All right, what's the next one?
This
Friday.
This is the Geek Set.
Oh, Friday.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up.
Which one was better, 2 or 3?
Wait, out of those two, out of 2 and 3,
Out of Friday, the
The
second
first
one
one.
or the third one?
I think 3.
Wait, out of all of them or just those?
Just those two. Which one
2
was
and
better?
3. I think.
wait,
Damn,
2
what
was
was
the Christmas one, right?
Yeah.
No, 3 was the Christmas one.
No, yeah.
I thought two-
3
Next
was the
Friday
Christmas.
is
2
when he
was
was
Rancho
Rancho
Yeah,
Cucamonga.
Rancho Cucamonga.
Then
No, I got 2. I'm going
3
2.
was Cat Williams and Terry Crews.
I'm
oh
going
no,
2.
yeah, I'm going to.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna go
2.
2 down.
3.
I like 3.
Nobody gave a fuck about Ricky Smiley.
3 was hilarious.
I kind of liked it 3. I am a boy.
The reason why I like 2 because like at that point you thought that like this is not going to work.
Why is that?
Yeah, at that point you thought it wasn't going to work, But like I said, but Mike Epps killed it.
All right, we are joined by the Angry Man. No, real talk. That's what he put his name as. Angry Man.
I can't hear shit. I can't hear nothing.
Can you hear us now?
Oh, now I can hear you.
All right,
Hey,
cool.
You niggas are stupid.
No, that's no way to talk to us.
Fuck you. I was on my way up here. Like, I was just going to pull up on y'all shit.
Bro, that's no way to talk to us.
All right, why do you feel like they
Shut
stupid,
the
bro?
fuck up. First of all, Juan, you shut up talking about what's love got. It was a true fucking story, and it was a story of triumph. Nigga, are you serious? I heard it. Bro,
Did he call it a story of triumph, dog?
I mean,
Yo, that's the greatest quote.
it's a story of triumph.
That
She
nigga
became
said,
one of the most. She became a
Yeah,
global
dude.
icon while taking ass whoopings, and then at the end she fucked him up. Are you serious, nigga? You gonna
I agree
disrespect
with
the
that.
great
I
Tina
agree with
Turner?
you.
I feel like you directing your hate toward me when Did said it.
I just
He said it. It wasn't even me.
That movie, it had too many funny parts.
Fuck Didge too, but I expect that out of Didge. Look at him.
Hey, bro, that's what we on.
Yeah,
The
bro.
fucking nerd. You a nerd.
Seth is really heated about this.
And what did your coon ass say about Above the Rim, Juan?
Oh, it's not. It didn't age well. It's not a good movie. It's not even wrote good. Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, you're stupid.
All right, can we get this big nigga off the screen? All right, we ain't go. We don't have to
All
take
right.
this.
So before we get you out of here, Steph, we just got done saying Friday is definitely a keeper.
What's up, man?
Which one is between Friday 2 or Friday 3? Which one was your favorite?
Of the two,
Between
the
2
last
and 3.
one yeah, Christmas Friday was probably funnier than Friday too.
All right, I fucks with you. So for those of you guys, make sure you check out Sweats and Suits because I guarantee.
I'm not here for no plugs.
Shut up. Make sure y'all check him out because 9 times out of 10, this nigga's gonna tell they side of the movie story because he heated in the comments.
He already invited Street.
So he already got streets coming. So be on the lookout for that episode.
What y'all said about Candyman was blasphemous.
Nigga, it was trash.
Blasphemous.
It was trash, bro.
I couldn't give it a I had to watch it in too
Green
long.
Green Projects, a real nigga out there with a hook, giving niggas the business, but y'all out here loving. I know what you did last summer, but that's where the hook came from. Man, y'all niggas sleep, bro. Y'all niggas really-
First of all,
I don't know what they did last
you're not
summer.
gonna put I know what you did last summer on me.
Right.
'Cause I don't.
We didn't like that either.
Right.
Right.
The audacity of them to make a second one.
my fault. But I'm just saying.
I think they had
what
a third
I'm
one,
saying
too.
is, Candyman was the first to do some shit. I mean, nigga, we all had Candymans in our neighborhood because when that one motherfucker came around, niggas was like, hey.
Hey,
leave that
Seth.
nigga alone.
You got a
might
point
kill
there.
some people. Where I'm from.
Bergie said.
That's a real story.
Bergie told. Bergie said, "Let him know what day he coming up."
Look at that.
Oh
We-
God, me and Bergie finna have to. We gonna have to redo this. 'Cause I clearly can't.
All right, man. You got
Let me go get Liv. I'm gonna go get Liv and Streets.
All right, fam. We gonna get you out of here.
Besides that, man, I love that fresh. You know what I'm saying? At least the death part.
That's cool.
Fatality.
You in them piss poor jogging suits.
Y'all
At least
be
I
blessed,
at
bro.
least I love the
Y'all be
suits.
Damn. All right, Juan. You ain't gotta take this shit.
Yeah, your bitch ass gave him a fatality. I thought you was on my side.
I'm on your
Bergie-
side, dog.
Bergie said-
Fatality's a fatality.
Bergie said Candyman had a compact fro and a tan peacoat. That we shouldn't be hating on that.
That's why we hate it.
Well, we hate it.
Wild combo.
All right, so
All right. So
who had the better haircut? What's this dude? Moesha's dad or Candyman?
Candyman.
Candyman definitely. Candyman
Because
did.
Moesha's dad.
Frank haircut
Frank.
was
Frank haircut was trash.
Frank didn't have no real black friends.
Frank, but did y'all realize? Somebody posted it on Twitter that every black cartoon
Yeah.
character had the Frank haircut.
Yep, everybody had that haircut.
Yep, little dude
I still
from
want to know
Recess.
what Wizard Kelly look like.
All right. Now, since we on the horror genre, let's go right back to it. Tales from the Hood.
That shit is terrible.
So I'm gonna give it a sideways
Nah,
because
that-
I fuck with Tales
That
from the
shit
Hood.
is terrible.
I fuck with Tales from the Hood.
That movie is
Listen,
bad.
listen. I will agree that it was not shot well, but them nigglets, nigga, that is culturally. That is
The
culturally.
niggas saved it, though.
Yeah,
I
that is
can't lie.
culturally.
Just because I think something is terrible, don't mean I still ain't gonna watch it. But that movie for show facts.
When he said, yes, the shit, like that was
That nigga has scared me my entire life.
Yeah, that actually was a pretty scary towards the end. I ain't gonna lie.
Then when he was in Halfback, I was like, oh, they ain't got the spooky nigga now.
that nigga said.
I've seen it in a long
That
time.
nigga said,
all right,
And the fact that they got 4 sequels to this shit.
I've never watched none of.
wait,
this
they
shit,
got 4 sequels to Tales from the Hood?
Yeah.
I thought it was only 2.
Oh, yeah.
No,
though. Look, niggas, when
No.
someone buy your franchise, they do what the fuck
It's-
they want. Look at House Party.
Okay, so they got the original Tales from the Hood. Then they got what the fuck is that black dude name?
They got 2. I remember Tales from the Hood 2.
Because I know they ended up getting Tony Todd, who was the original Candyman for either the 4th one or the 3rd one. I think Tony Todd is the 4th one, but it shit's wild. It's like 4 Candymans. I mean, Tales from the Hood.
All right.
Oh, yep. Like what Steph said, when the nigga got folded up by the paper, dog. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
You gotta fuck with Tales from the Hood, bro.
It's still a bad
Tales,
movie.
nah, Tales from the Hood was lit, bro.
All right. Let's move on. Dead Presidents.
Oh, nigga, 2 thumbs up all the way.
I like-
You know what's crazy about Dead
And
Presidents?
it
You
still
can watch
hold
it
up.
in 2 different parts, and it feels like 2 different movies.
Oh, it definitely feels like 2 different.
It feel like
it feel
two
like a
different
war
movies.
movie, then it feel like a heist movie.
Right.
Yeah, when dog beat dude up and the
Yeah.
bitch make
This
his
was-
leg,
this
the
is one of
bitch
the
make his
first
fake
time-
leg come off.
This is one of the first moments I really, really fucking hated Bokeem.
Why?
Because he was the reason them niggas got caught.
I mean, yeah,
Because he went and first of all, you a pastor. Mm-hmm. You know damn well they already watching your pockets to begin with.
That is true.
So you gonna go out here and wild the
But
fuck out
he's
with
had
this money.
worse roles than that.
No, I didn't say he didn't have work. This is the first time I hated him. That's what I'm saying.
Because he got everybody caught. Wasn't Chris
Yes.
Tucker smoking Sherm in this movie?
Yeah. Chris Tucker
Chris
was
Tucker,
actually,
oh, yeah. Chris Tucker, yeah,
But
he
he was
was-
actually
he was strung out
He
like a
was
motherfucker.
cool when it came time for the actual heist.
Oh yeah.
Because Bokeem froze up.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next black movie?
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Thumbs up. I
Thumbs
love
up.
that
I love
movie.
Vampire in
love
Brooklyn.
that
That's
I
my
love
shit.
Vampire.
Vampire in Brooklyn, my
movie.
shit.
Love that movie.
Evil is
And,
good.
that's the part
We
that
need
say
some
that's the
evil
part.
ass is good. Get your piece of evil ass. It's all good. That nigga said, "Oh fuck, it's hot. Can we do this shit on the lawn?"
Set it off.
Thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs up.
I ain't watched
Thumbs
that
up.
in a while.
Thumbs up for sure.
It wasn't really never bad to me though.
I heard they were trying to make a reboot.
Bro, I
or a
don't
sequel.
want the reboot. Leave the reboot alone. Like that. No reboot on that.
They bring a Soldier Boy in.
You know, ever since this movie, we've just constantly kept accusing Queen Latifah of being gay.
Yeah, but she is gay.
She now.
She been
No, I
gay.
didn't think she was, bro.
What band did she have ever?
She ain't never had a nigga.
She had Black
had
Lightning.
somebody.
She had Black Lightning. Black Lightning.
On the show.
Thin line between love and hate.
Yeah.
I give that a thumbs up. Yep, I fuck with it still.
You know what's funny?
That movie for sure toxic.
That it could have been avoided.
It
Dog,
definitely
everything
could've.
was toxic back
Martin
then.
Lawrence could have avoided all this
Everything was
'cause
toxic
she
back
told him
Don't fuck with me.
exactly.
Then she was like, "Do you love me?" He was like, "Yeah."
Everything was toxic back in the day. Like that was the
He was
word.
trying to get some pussy.
But she told him, "You
You
can't."
gotta lie for it. Don't lie to me.
Right, if you got a lot to get the
Sometimes
pussy, you don't deserve
No, you
that
don't.
pussy.
That's why when people ask me for things, I'm like, I don't know if you're ready for this level.
But I
of
mean, remember,
commitment.
back in the day, I mean, you think about things like how to be a player and shit like that. Like that was the
that was the end thing.
that was the
He got
thing,
caught, didn't he?
nigga. Nah,
Adapt.
well he got caught,
Courage.
but then he adapted and yeah,
But then she still got him.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was only one bitch, and we didn't even see the turnout. Like he probably talked that bitch into shutting the fuck up.
No.
Nah, fam. All right, next movie, The Preacher's Wife.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Wasn't
I haven't
about
seen it
another
in a
nigga-
I
long
don't
time.
think no many.
I haven't
Wasn't
seen
that
it in a
about
long
another
time.
nigga trying to fuck a nigga wife?
An
Hey,
angel,
listen here, man.
an
Listen,
angel at that.
it was.
Oh, so he was using God's name to get the pussy.
Bro, we already
Oh, this is wild. He was using God to get the pussy.
He was not trying to do her.
What was he trying to do?
He can't.
He just wanted to rub her down with the lotion.
He just wanted to rub it down.
Who he think he is? Me? He won't be me so bad.
I'll still give it a thumbs up, man.
No, it's even in the bio that he was distracted by.
I haven't watched it in
preacher's
a long
wife
ass time,
charm.
but I remember it was, last I watched it, I was entertained.
So I'm gonna have to leave it at
All right, on this movie shit, can I ask you a hip hop question?
Yeah.
Who had the better verse on Ladies Night?
You just gonna break his brain right in the middle.
Right.
Of the show? Thinks about your
Yeah, let me think about that.
Think about it before we go.
Yeah.
I need that answer. You can answer too.
The Nutty Professors
Good.
Wait, are you
Like, as
all
a
of
whole?
them?
as a whole.
How many is
The
it?
first one.
It's just 2 or is it 3?
It's 2 that I know
I
of.
Two.
feel like it's
It's
a
2.
third one.
I
Somewhere.
thought there was a third one.
They
I
maybe
feel like
third-
Eddie Murphy was gonna do that bullshit.
So we the first one.
Did
is
they have the
first
clumps?
one, right? The
Second
second one is the
Janet.
clumps. That's when you get all of them. Like that's when you like focus on the
That's all
clump.
I'm remembering. So I'm saying yes, thumbs up. I like both
Yeah.
of those. There's a third one. I never saw it.
I don't remember.
I didn't. The first Nutty Professor was cool. I didn't really care for the second one, but
I like the second.
I
one
like the
better.
second one.
the second one's
I
got
only
some
like-
moments to
Not
it.
as
only
much
like-
as I like the first one.
I only like the
But,
first one because dog fucked up Dave Chappelle.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know
Alright.
what happened in the second one. Did he fuck Janet?
They was gonna get married. What?
Yeah.
He's gonna get married. in the
Yeah, they were
second
getting
one.
married.
That's cool.
I don't think he.
Somebody
don't-
had to get that pussy.
One of my favorite songs by Janet was because of that soundtrack.
Can we put all Tyler Perry movies on here?
No, because if I'm thumbing down every last one.
That's a
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point.
I'm thumbing down anything Tyler. I'm like,
Well, anything with Medea attached to it, I'm thumbing down.
There was only two. There was no third one.
That's what
When
I'm talking.
Tyler Perry make movies and Medea not in it, they're tolerable. Except for Alex Cross. That shit.
I didn't watch that one.
Don't.
All right, Love Jones.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
We're
Give
not
it a
about a
thumbs up.
nigga singing.
No, it was
It's about a
not.
nigga
It was-
reciting poetry to get
it was-
pussy.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Every movie was about somebody trying to get pussy, bro. That was the
poet.
'90s thing to do.
My
He
nigga
was
was.
a poet that fell in love with a photographer. That's what it was
Boom.
about.
Listen,
He was writing. He was
He
writing.
was a poet.
It's
He
the
was
reason
write
why
poetry.
so many of these chicks expect all this like high end wine and dining now, dog. Like you got to go all out with the love now, all because of this movie.
I wonder if Neil Long box really valid.
yes.
It's got to be.
Have
bro.
you had it?
No, but like she's on
I don't-
He
No
can
box.
get it. I bet he can get it.
He probably could.
Fam, what, y'all gotta
Bro,
stop.
you got to introduce me to some of these famous bitches.
Right, he
I
can
don't
probably
know
get
any,
it.
dog.
Like, if you ever invited to an industry party, can we come?
Bro, if I throw anything, y'all know y'all invited.
I'm just saying.
All right, let's keep it moving. Booty call.
Oh, Booty Call.
I like Booty
I
Call.
fucking love Booty Call. That is
Booty
one of
Call
my
is funny.
favorite movies. I love that movie.
The irony behind it is this movie was all about getting pussy.
It was. Again, in the 90s, that's
that
what
was 90s
everything
thing.
was about.
This is why we got so many hypersexual people now, because everything we watch was about
Booty
getting
Call
pussy.
was a prime example of just how far niggas will go for pussy.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Big facts.
And I'd have been mad that I went through all of this. Like,
Well, remember, hey,
did folks even
Jamie
fuck?
Foxx was remember Jamie Foxx was mad.
He was going
Because he was fucking.
He was,
I'm
Then
hitting.
they did it in the hospital, didn't
I'm hitting my.
They did.
I'm fucking my target, and you done walk the dog. You done bought dinner. You ain't got shit.
because he wasn't showing no aggression, bruh. Tommy Davis was like trying to wine and dine his way to the pussy. And he,
That was his girlfriend.
Yeah, Buns was trying to get them buns. He was
Right.
So that was his
Buns was
girlfriend,
not playing no.
and she making you.
but
do
she
all
making you
this for
do
some
all
pussy.
this shit for the pussy.
She don't really love you.
Nope, she just loved it. What you was doing.
Hey, but Buns is the tip. Like when you see.
Buns is a typical nigga.
No, but here's the thing. If you watch the movie from the perspective of focusing on Buns and not Tommy Davidson's character, like you get a whole different perspective because that is the plight of a nigga. A nigga who like the chick really don't like him at first, but then she fuck with him. Like he went through that whole he went through the whole circle. Like she didn't remember at first she didn't want to fuck with him
He's
at
like,
all.
bro, you watch Alex Cross?
She didn't remember Vivica Fox. Vivica Fox didn't want to. She didn't want to fuck with Buns at all, and
Hey,
Buns
man,
ended up
when
getting
you-
that shit, man.
You have movies
Buns
night
legendary.
with your mama. You be amazed
You know what? That's because
the
niggas
fuck
be
you
low
watch.
key. Vivica Fox is low key a typical chick where they act like they don't want a nigga, but still let that nigga get the draw.
Since we're speaking of Vivica Fox,
What about her?
I
Kill Bill.
hate who could play that game.
You ever watch 3?
I hate that movie. I
That's the movie that I kind of just forgot about that movie.
I think you.
no, I do not hate black movies. What? Every time I hate, just because you're in the middle of the road and you hate nothing,
But you also said it, but most of them trash.
Yeah, like you was on record saying that.
because they are.
One,
So you hate black movies?
stop.
That's like saying I hate black people.
No, it
That's like saying I hate.
Why do you hate 2 to play it? Like 2 could play that game. It was just a movie that happened. I'm like, I don't put it up.
Oh yeah, I don't put it down.
But like, why do you hate it?
I've seen worse on Amazon Prime.
Bergie said you racist.
I could be, Bergie. I could be.
Oh, you out here.
Oh, I forgot.
So
You have a 1020 alarm, you cold.
No, it's Pokemon.
So
I know, is that your 1020 alarm?
right.
No, I was getting a phone call.
Oh,
I was like at 10:20. You out here?
You want to be the very best at 10:20, nigga.
training at 10 o'clock at night.
This is where you go catch your
I'm not racist, but I'm saying though, just look.
Bro, you just hate black movies. We get it.
Okay, cool. I'll be that guy.
All right, so what else? What else?
I hate white movies too.
Babs. All right, I'm listening.
Baps.
No, I love Babs.
Baps is
I'm gonna give it a sideways, bro.
Baps is
I
kinda
just
trash.
like it may not be good, but there's certain things that have a special place in your heart.
Natalie is because of Natalie is why I can't give it a bad rating.
I'm gonna give it a sideways.
I
But
like Batman.
You hate Pierre? If you say yeah, I'm not mad at you because he was definitely the useless best friend in How to Be a Player.
yeah, he was.
I don't really think he that funny either.
Who? The light skinned dude?
Yeah,
Pierre.
Where else is he? Like he's always the sidekick.
the nigga disappeared.
Yeah.
Bro, that's how you make his
Since we was talking about Journey earlier, Eve's Bayou.
That movie's fucked up.
But is it good?
I was still. It's good.
Could you still watch it today? I don't know if I could watch it today.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm willing to sit through it.
Yeah, I don't know
Not
if I could
even
watch
today.
it today.
Nah.
But willing to watch it, and I think maybe, I think that's something we probably should have thought about when we were talking earlier. Willing to watch it today, and was it good or bad, aren't necessarily the same thing.
But
It
I feel like
was-
if you like it,
No.
it's something that you're willing to sit through now.
No. He got a point.
Then don't call it good then.
No, there's something like this is good,
But
but
it's
it's
not
like
rewatchable.
this is just something that
Because what was the
I think
aunt?
that means
what
it
was the
didn't
aunt?
age
Who
well.
was the name of the lady that played the aunt?
Who?
The lady that played the aunt.
I don't
I
know.
know you talking about.
You niggas sitting through The Color Purple in this day and age?
Bergie said, "How do you hate? How do you fuck with Babs but hate above the room?"
like, actually, what you just
Got a
said
good
was
point.
perfect example. So,
why-
Color Purple. I'm on record saying I think the book is better than the movie.
The book is way better.
And that might be
But-
true.
That's true.
But I don't necessarily say that the movie is bad, but it's something I can't.
You can't watch it again.
I can't rewatch it again. There you go. Right, that's a perfect example. It's good. But I can't rewatch it again.
Why you can't rewatch it then if it's good?
It's traumatic, bruh. It's a lot of traumatic shit
Other
in
stuff
there.
with other feelings that come with the movie, and plus, I'd rather reread the book.
Right.
That's
like
like
the movie
saying
had.
niggas don't want to
once
watch Roots
again,
in this day and age.
Some people won't.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't want to watch Roots, bro.
They don't want to watch Roots. They don't
Oh,
want to
so
watch
they-
Roots Next
niggas-
Generation. They don't want to
niggas
watch
just-
Queen. They don't want to watch Underground. They don't want to watch 12
A lot
Years
of people-
Slave.
Hate you get. They don't want to rewatch that. Again.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Nobody-
I
I'm
haven't
never
even
watching
finished
the
it.
Central Park 5 again. That
I
shit
didn't even
fucked me
finish
up.
it, man.
But are you
What?
saying it's bad?
The Hate You.
No, it wasn't
Central
bad.
Park 5.
It just,
So that's
that
exactly-
fucked.
The Hate You
That's
Give
my
it was
point.
iffy because I
Yeah.
read the
That's
book
exactly my
already.
point. You can't watch it again, but you're not saying it's bad. That's what I'm saying. And unfortunately, that's something we probably should have said earlier. Cause
If it's rewatchable.
yeah, because I think earlier there are some movies.
So all these movies that we name, are they rewatchable?
Not all of them.
not all of them.
No, I'm standing by what I said. Like,
But I feel
I'll
like-
let you know the ones I won't watch.
But like I feel like if it's good to a certain extent, you watched it recently or you will rewatch it.
Also, we got to separate the difference from being good and just being part of black culture.
I would love for black people to separate
Because the Players
because
Club,
black people deem everything classic.
Whoa! What you gonna say about Players Club?
Players Club may not. Some people may not think it's good, but
I'd rewatch it.
but it's part of black culture.
Listen.
Now are we rewatching
I
it
like-
because you like the movie or you just like naked bitches?
No,
I like movies.
listen. This is
I
how
love
much.
seeing Lisa
This is
Ray
how
titties.
much I love Players Club. When it be on BET, I watch it. When it I watch Players Club to the point where, like, I love Players Club. Like that's one of my movies, bro.
I fuck with Players
I
Club.
watch Players Club
I ain't watching
without it on
it.
TV. I watch it when I got the movie. Like I fucking
That was the
love
first
it.
thing I looked for on HBO
Yeah, I
Max.
fucking love Players Club.
And I don't think it's there.
What Players Club?
Right,
That's
what else?
actually next. All right, Soul Food.
No, we talked about how
We talked about Soul Food like that.
I know, but
I'm definitely never
So
watching that shit.
I'm not gonna rewatch Soul
I
Food.
don't think I would.
So
I still
it was
still
yeah.
Didn't their grandma die?
yeah, that's the whole reason how the whole movie started.
Yeah.
Because you know what? To me,
Like I said, but Boondock
That's
said.
what I said.
Boondocks really killed it.
She might have brought that on
Like
herself.
the grandma died
Because
from the
of-
food, and then they went and made a whole movie based off of the food that killed grandma. And it was like,
Hey, but when you think about it like that, it's like,
It was.
yo, this a wild ass movie. Like Granny dead. Like maybe we should go vegan. I don't really know.
we should
but
make some healthier choices. No,
Right.
eat the exact same
No.
food that killed grandma.
it's like
Right.
deep fried butter.
Why do fools fall in love?
So I never
I'm
really,
Mrs.
I was
Frankie
never,
Yeah,
I was
Frankie
never
Lyman.
a big Why Do Fools Fall in Love fan.
I'm gonna go.
It's got funny spots.
Yeah.
Like when he passed out on
Middle
stage.
of the road on that.
That was a cold ass man. 'Cause he had 3 wives. That
Oh, yeah.
never
Nigga
knew-
said, "Why do?"
2 knew about each other. The
Yeah.
third one was just over here.
Wow. Shit.
Yeah, that was some wild shit. The movie is wild.
And it's based on a
was,
true story.
I just never was a big fan of that
Oh,
movie.
and he threw the dog out the window.
Yes, he did.
Funniest part ever.
All right. Since we got Geek set in here, this is like the pinnacle.
Is it from the meteor, man?
It's
Don't
we
give
would
it a thumbs up immediately.
we could not have
How you feel
Black.
about Flubber?
We could not have what we have today if it
I'm
wasn't
fucking
for
with
this
you,
movie, Blade.
Oh, Blade.
Oh, the first Blade was cracking.
Thumbs up.
Hey, I give, well, I think it was Blade 3. I give it a thumbs up strictly on the part because at one point Wesley he was beefing with the director and they asked him to open his eyes.
Oh, yeah?
And because he was beefing with the director, he refused to do it, so they had to CGI it. So I give it a thumbs up just for the pettiness. I'm about to pull up the clip to show you.
Damn.
Because Blade 3 was terrible.
It was.
But it did give us Deadpool.
I told you, just for that pettiness.
Blade 3 introduced us to Deadpool.
Are y'all ready for this reboot?
Yes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like
Mahershala- I love Mahershala Ali.
I think-
He was
I
Cottonmouth.
think-
He actually is
Yeah, he was.
he's actually a damn good choice for Blade.
Oh, hell
too.
yeah.
He is.
I just hope they give my nigga Wesley some kind of job.
What if he is the head vampire?
Well, see, that's the thing. I hope they.
I fuck with
that's
it.
what I don't want a full reboot. I hope it's like
You want it
more-
to be that they cross paths
yeah,
somewhere?
or it's the lore, like you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like Blade, like whatever. Like his like he is like the legend of Blade. So Mahershala is like the new one. Like
Right.
I want it to be like that. Like, you know
Wait,
what I'm
wait. So if we do that, dog, do we got to count Sticky Fingers?
No.
saying? Oh yeah.
I'm not.
Look at it. That is CGI as a bitch.
That is creepy.
Dog.
I don't even want to see it, bro. All right.
You gotta see it.
They did CGI the shit out there.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hell, he refused to open his eyes. So that
That's
was fucking,
terrible. All right. How Stella got her groove back?
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, man.
Yeah, thumbs up.
I fuck with Stella.
I ain't seen it in a while, but I'm a
Cougarism at its
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, Cougar is. It can,
that movie is about preying on young men.
oh, 100%.
like
That's some shit Sheree
you couldn't find a man your age.
I can see her being a cougar
Yeah.
when she get a little.
You being a cougar?
Wait, do that? A puma?
You gonna be a cougar? So
can
you
see
gonna
her
prey
being a
on men that may just be a few years older than your son?
I'm not gonna prey on them.
She's gonna help
That's what
them.
the fuck Stella did.
She's gonna help them uplift their life.
She went all the way to Jamaica.
Childish.
She went all the way to Jamaica.
Hey, look, low key, that movie is about her going all the way to Jamaica to commit statutory rape.
What? No, it wasn't a sad
think
story.
it was that-
He was of age, bro.
Of age.
Thank y'all for the logic and fucking up the joke. I get it.
All
I
right.
knew it wasn't about statutory.
All
So
right.
you a wild man.
Now this is a controversy movie, and I want y'all honestly to think about it. If this was a good movie or not. Belly. No. Don't if you like it. Just was the storyline for Belly really a good movie?
Fuck no.
No.
Will I watch it?
Yes.
Most definitely.
Oh, I love
Was
the
it
movie.
good? Like well written? You're probably not.
If you break down the story of Belly, then yes, no, it wasn't. The storyline was like, wait, what? But
Right.
that movie's still good as shit. I fucking love Belly.
Giving it a thumbs up, saying
and,
objectively.
and Nas wanted to go to Africa.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is this about?
However,
No, he was running
How-
from the cops.
However, if there was any person in the world that you would think would just randomly be in the hood and be like, no, I want to go to Africa.
It'd be Nas.
It would be Nas.
It would be
that
Nas.
was perfect casting. It would be Nas.
It would be Nas. I just
I feel
don't
like
see
him and
T-Boz
DMX didn't know
willingly
each
going
other
to
before this
Africa.
movie.
Huh?
I feel like him and DMX like never met before this movie.
They probably
I don't
didn't.
know if that's real, but like that's the feeling I get. Like, cause they just so opposite of the spectrum.
No, the funniest was there was a random AZ sighting in this movie.
Definitely was.
For no reason
Definitely
whatsoever. Like, why is AZ in this movie?
At that
You
point,
know what
other than being the fact they was in New
no,
York.
but it was at that point. Like I said, it was like, all right, we just gonna get some of our hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Elite. We just gonna grab as many people as we can. We gonna get meth. We gonna throw them apart. We gonna get AZ in here.
some
Throw them up in
bitch
here.
ass.
We gonna get. You know what I'm
Didn't that
saying?
shit have a pool sticking in the nigga ass?
Yeah, they just had. It was just random niggas all in. It was like, fuck it.
Is Bergie still in the comment? I feel like Bergie like In Too Deep.
Don't wait. You don't like In Too
Yeah, I
Deep?
was gonna say, like you just snapped.
Why don't you like In Too Deep,
I
bro?
didn't say I didn't. I feel like
I
that's
like
a,
In Too Deep.
I feel like that's a
The way you
Bergie
led
movie.
that- The way you led that, it sounds like you were saying.
I like In Too Deep, bro.
You like into
You know what? I might have to get high and rewatch In Too Deep and then see how I feel after I rewatch it. I ain't watched In Too Deep in a while.
I haven't watched it in a minute, but
I just know LL.
I've watched it
is
multiple
there.
times, and each time I still enjoyed it.
It was good.
Yeah.
You fuck with it.
You know what else? So I was probably
Omar Epps is in that, right?
which probably
Yeah.
is not
That's
going to
Omar and LL,
yep,
right?
Yeah, yep. Which probably not going to be on this list, but I do believe like it always get X'd out of black cinema and people forget about it. New Jersey Drive was my shit.
New Jersey Drive and Who's the Man keeps getting forgot about.
Isn't Alan Payne in this movie?
No, that's the one with was he? Yeah, he's blue. New Jersey Drive had Faison
Yep,
from Scrubs.
Oh, Donald
Turk.
Faison.
Donald Faison.
He was in Clueless.
He was included.
He was in Clueless.
He was in Waiting to Exhale.
He was in a lot of shit.
Give me-
Donald Faison had a good. I like
He had a nice little
don't like
career.
Donald Faison?
He had a nice career that you didn't know about.
like Scrubs wasn't that.
Right, Scrubs was the shit.
Scrubs is the definition of was the best
I'm no
bromance in history.
Superman. That's what I'm
Best bromance in history, bruh.
His bitch
hands
was
down.
bad too.
The Wood.
Definitely thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs
I
up,
love
definitely
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Pause. Can't just say I love the wood. Pause. big pause. Major pause.
All right.
Super pause.
Life.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was mine.
Yep.
Nah,
99.
Shit, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you right.
That's what's throwing me with something.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that was 90s.
99.
Yeah, how old were you in the 90s?
Hey, don't worry about
All
it.
right. Together, Best Man and Best Man 2. Which one was better?
Best man.
Best man was definitely better.
I don't remember watching the first Best Man. Was it funny like the second one?
First one was
Funny, yeah. They both was funny.
It was funny, but the fact that he had that whole "you wrote a book about me and told all my damn business"
Yeah.
looming over the whole thing, kind of.
Yeah.
Plus, Young Tay Diggs was funny. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Young Tay Diggs was definitely funny as shit.
He was funny because he just had this
I mean,
terrible.
all of them
Terrence
were
Howard,
funny.
yeah.
And
Terrence
the
Howard.
first one-
Terrence Howard
Dude.
plays an amazing drunk nigga, dog. Like,
Terrence Howard plays an amazing shady nigga.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. A shady drunk nigga, like
That nigga is
Terrence
shady in everything.
like that.
I feel like
Even as Lucius Fox, he's shady.
He was in his bag in Best Man
But
on
he
some
wasn't
bullshit.
really shady. He was just calling it like it is.
But he was on some bullshit.
He was definitely on some
He
bullshit.
was on
I feel
bullshit.
like how Terrence Howard is in like what's that movie? Hustle and Flow.
I hate
That is
I
him.
hate Hustle and
That
Flow.
is him every day.
Oh my god!
You know what, bro? I always say hustle.
hate,
I see that as a failure.
bro. I hate.
I
Hustle
always
and Flow
say
so
Hustle and
fucking
Flow
much.
is the prequel to Empire.
I hate. I hate the music in Hustle and Flow.
Three
I
hits?
hate,
Wait.
I hate Whoop That Trick. I hate, bro. I hate.
You can't hate.
Bro,
on
you
him
can't
for-
hate that
I
he built
hate-
the beat
bro.
right there.
I hate every aspect of that
Oh
fucking
my
movie.
God, I love-
will never watch that movie ever
Bro,
again in life.
that was Seth's
I
greatest
hate that
role.
movie. I hate that movie, bro.
Hey, I feel you, bro. It's definitely it's not a good movie.
I hate that movie so much. I hate how they portray the music industry. I hate everything about that fucking movie, dog.
Hey, Ludacris played the worst nigga
I hate that movie, dog.
ever. Where did he get
Horrible.
them caps from in his
Man,
nose?
I hate that fucking movie.
Take pissing on it.
I hate
He
that
deserved the
movie,
ass
dog.
when he received in the bathroom.
I never, and you know what? And that's one of the reasons why I never gave Empire a shot. Because when people told, I was like, well, so what's Empire about? They was like, oh, well, imagine if Hustle and Flow was a show. I'm like, well, I don't want to watch that shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, I hated Hustle and Flow. I don't want a show about this shit.
So
Like,
you never watched Empire?
hell no, never. Not one. Not one.
I
not
would-
even a second. Not even the opening credits. I have not watched shit.
I think
from
I was
Empire.
along for the ride for
For a while. It
3
was decent.
seasons. I watched
Yeah,
3
it was
seasons.
decent for a while.
And I don't want. I
It
don't.
went off the rails.
I don't want the LGBTQ apostrophe Y. I don't want y'all coming after me when I say this. But when the narrative became just what was the gay dude name? Was it Jamal?
Jamal.
When it just became about every week is like, well, who's Jamal fucking this week? I was out. I'm like, all right, this gay shit is getting a little out of hand. I was out. Because it was no more about this.
The music.
It wasn't about music and this fucked up family. It's about my son's gay. Who's he fucking today?
Like I said, the way people sold it to me, they said it was Hustle and Flow, but it's serious.
It
And I
grew
hated that
into
shit.
that.
But see,
And then they get the work.
Having somebody like sell it to you, that can fuck up the show. That's why I didn't. That's why I never watched Power. Somebody sold it to me as better than The Wire. I watched an episode and I was like,
Oh yeah, it's definitely not better than The Wire.
It's
nowhere near.
Because
Who said what? They said the Empire was better than The Wire?
That's why I never watched Power, because they were like,
Oh, Power.
Oh, you fuck with The Wire, it's just better than The Wire. So I watched an episode.
I've never watched The Wire.
I hate you. I'm never watching this again.
Alright.
I've never watched another episode.
Let's run down a few. We got a few more minutes, so let's run down
Did I
a
miss
few more.
anything? Because I've never watched The Wire.